Oh, man. All right, so here's the plan. It's analysis time. I have 125 matches to get through. It's just a sea of matches, a sea of links. This is what we've got. You know, I think we're just going to start from the top. I think the best way for me to do it is just to do roll call. If you guys are here, I'll do your match. And if you guys aren't here, we'll just go back to it later. All right, let me watch this DirtyHuggies match first. He was next on the list, so I'll give him some advice. Some advice for self-tips. What's up?
Match analysis. Damn, bro.
This is what happens when you get 125 recommendations. All right. Dang, you really like Vegeta, huh? You're a big Vegeta fan? Okay, well, first and foremost, I would be careful about Rocket Kick if the assist you want to use to cover it is Gotenks, the machine gun punch. I'd be careful about that. You should probably look for an assist. If you're going to try to call an assist there, call an assist that actually covers you, because that assist is not going to cover you in that case, right? Oh, so you're a Vegeta fan now? Yeah, I would say look for that. I like the Rocket Kick out of the corner. All right. The other thing is, you got to be a little bit careful. I feel like so far, what I've seen that single fan. Thanks very much. Single elephant. Whiff air 2H into like super dash. Like, it feels like you're swinging a little bit too much for the fences in the air. Be a little bit more careful about super dashing or swinging with air 2H. Like, it's a pretty unsafe thing to do. You want to try to initiate with like jumping LL to get the auto combo, jumping LM, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to commit. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, this is all commitment all day. You got to be very careful about that. All right, raw H hits. Yeah, you don't have much to extend there. Oh, you're just going to Z-change him out? He's lost a lot of life, I guess. That makes sense. Single elephant. Thanks very much. That's my bad. I didn't see it. It was covered by the screen. All right, this is your chance at a mix-up. All right, look, there's an issue. I've got an issue. My issue is your assist. If you want to use characters who you can do light, medium, or like light, medium, H into like a mix-up after, that's perfectly fine. But you have to use an assist that gives you an actual mix-up. So you have the meter build assist, right? Which is fine, but you call the meter build assist and then you run up and try to stagger after. You kind of have to use an assist that actually puts them in block stun. You know what I mean? You need an assist that's going to hit them. So right there, you have Vegeta assist on cooldown or off cooldown. So that's like, you got to use Vegeta assist there, right? You need to tighten it up a bit. If you want your pressure to be meaningful, like you need to have pressure that is actually real. Yeah, maybe he called the wrong assist, but still, I mean, earlier it was the same thing when he did Rocket Kick and called Gotenks assist, and it didn't really do much for him. I would say just be mindful of the assists you have available, right? Yeah, maybe miss super dash there. Oh. All right, that was tight. Yeah, just be mindful of the assists you have, because your assists are so important in this game for setting up your pressure. Oh, boy. And that was missed Oki for sure. You got to tighten up the offense a little bit. Oh, boy. Yeah. I would say the biggest two takeaways so far for sure are be careful about... Hey, he spent meter. That's good. Be careful about how much you commit to 2Hs or whiff 2Hs or whiff air 2Hs, that kind of stuff. And be careful, be mindful about your assists. Right? Because it seems like so far you've just been kind of like calling your assists in spots that are not really helping you. That raw H is another good thing to talk about. One thing I would say too, oh man, the auto combo worked out. One thing I would say too is like with a character like this, when you hit raw H, you can see if it hits or not and choose to either go into a special move or choose to go into super dash. You know what I mean? So you don't have to just... Another thing is a habit that I've noticed. When you get hit with your Vegeta, you are like 10 for 10, get hit with Vegeta, Rocket Kick right away. It's almost like 100% of the time you get hit and tech, you almost always immediately Rocket Kick every time. So I would just say be mindful about, like, you know, don't always just Rocket Kick. Like, look for something else after, or like tech and then like, you know, try something different. Anytime you get flipped out, it's like tech and a Rocket Kick, which is like, you know, it's fine sometimes, but you should be careful about it because it gets you hit. All right, you built the meter. Galagun, level 1. You need to get Vegeta out, so yeah, I agree. I like the Z change a lot. Now, if you're a real beast, you just run up and command throw him. Oh, man, that was almost so unfortunate. If that auto combo hit you, I was going to be so sad for you. All right, lastcody. Wow, the tip rock hit you. You love that auto combo. It's a good auto combo, I guess. There's a ton of auto combo, auto combo, auto combo. You should just be careful about those whiffs sometimes. Especially because doing light 2Ms is much better. You know what? I feel like you should be a Bardock player. I don't know if you're how open you are to changing your team. I feel like you should play Bardock and not Go Tanks. Let me tell you why. With all your characters, you want to do jump, special move that goes forward into assist. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you want to do. Deep down to your core, this is what you like. You like doing horizontal special move into assist, put him in block stun. You should play Bardock. The reason you should play Bardock is he can do Lariat into assist. The second thing is you can just call Bardock assist after your rocket kick or whatever you do, and you have better pressure, right? Better than thinking General Brawny. Thanks very much. You are like forward moving special move into assist the player. That's tight. I like doing that too. But you should really consider the assist you're using, because I don't like, to be honest, I don't like base Vegeta's assist with elbow that much. So I think Bardock would help you here. And thanking Stevana for dropping the big tier 1. Thanks very much. That's what I would say. Also, you'd like doing auto combos. I feel like Bardock fits your team better than Go Tanks. Bardock is a great character. He's really solid. His assists will help you a lot. Whether you play 1 or 2, A or B, they're both good. That's what I would say. You like auto combos. You like doing forward moving special move into assist. They're both very good. Oh my god, the auto combo. The thing though is, like, imagine if instead of doing auto combo all the time, you did like light 2M, 5M, jump M, LL, 2A. You know what I mean? Imagine if you did like the regular B&B instead of the auto combo all the time. By doing auto combo, you're giving up a lot of damage. Sometimes you get hits in the scramble, but you know, you should consider trying to do regular confirms too. That's what I would say. I mean, the rocket kick. It's such a good move. See, you want to do it. You want to do rocket kick and you want to do super dash. So having... Oh, you should have just done super right there. Oh boy, that'll work, I guess. Yeah, I would say having an assist that's just forward moving is going to help you a lot. Like, having a simple assist that you can just hit and it goes forward fast is so good in this game. It's like the S tier of S tier things. It's so good. Good as thanking Raffle Soldier. Thanks very much. So I would say consider your team and consider picking something assist that work better with doing rocket kick or elbow into assist. That'll help you a lot. And also try to confirm light 2M, 5M, jump combo. That will help you a lot. Is Kuma still here? You play Frieza. I'm already worried for your safety. All right, Kuma. Are you fighting against Kefla's titties? You are. Okay. Oh, you're not a Frieza player. Nice. That was a good confirm off the C assist. No, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, I'll help you here a little bit. It looks like you didn't do auto combo here. You just did jump light medium, right? So you should use your auto combo because it carries your momentum, and then this combo would work. You know what I mean? Auto combos, they have suction, so they pull you in. I like that you just did the rolling crush after anyway. That's pretty funny. SlickRiccolo. I'll give you some advice here. A lot of people, one thing that gets a lot of people hit against Cell is they try to, especially after like 5M or 4M, they try to reflect. If you hit 6H, right, the low, it will beat their reflect while they're standing up a lot of times. So just, you know, just be careful about that. I would say 6H is good because, you know, your opponent's going to try to reflect. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ has 97 wake-up timings. It's sometimes tough to, you know, to meaty people. I get it. You had the hit. Oh, you double had the hit. Yeah, I think 6H is a little bit better. Yeah, he doesn't have meter to extend there, so it doesn't matter that he hits you with that. Another thing, too, is I would say I don't love the way you're calling Zamos assist so far. I feel like you're using it from really far away and not turning it into anything. It feels to me like, you know, I guess you get the hit here, but it feels to me like you're maybe calling the assist a little too far away and not turning it into much. There you go. I like that you called the assist there. Oh, he's just dying to you, eh? Don't drop this. No! Just do the crush into level 1. Damn it. Okay. Your opponent's also guard canceling a lot. It seems like you're fighting against someone where I would already say, so like, you've pressured against this guy like 2 or 3 times now. Every single time you pressure, he's either reflected or guard canceled, right? I would just run up and do light 5M, wait. Right? You know what I mean? Just like wait, see what he does. He just reflects and then you just 2M and kill him. Or he guard cancels and then you destroy him. So, you know, just be mindful that you don't always have to do the whole auto combo, the whole target combo, the whole pressure. Like, you don't have to do that. You can just wait, right? Wait to then crunks. Thanks very much. Just wait. Just stagger, do light, dash up. Light, dash. You know, like, do something to stagger so that your opponent doesn't just get to, like, you know, guard cancel or reflect and you're not thinking about it. Think about, you know, his pressure. And think about the way he's defending. All right, well, you're dead. So we'll skip. Oh, you should have died again. Yeah. Another bit of advice. When you're fighting Vegito and they do this, you get ready to jump back L. They like to do this in the corner. Just do jump back L to check them here. Keep that in mind. Get him out. Or level 3, I guess. So. I think you should pull Cell out there, by the way. Again, your opponent's reflecting. Your opponent's reflecting, or your opponent is... You see what I mean? He's not blocking. You should tick Dragon Rush or stagger more because he's not blocking. He's just trying to get out of there, right? And the reason that's okay for him is because you haven't done anything to dissuade him. This is a cool song. I haven't heard this before. That sucks. Alright, you caught the backdash. Yeah, Cell has plenty of ways to make your opponent scared to reflect. And also, you can just wait and walk back and do 4M, 2M, 6H, H, right? Like, he has great ways to walk back and punish reflects. You're dead. Damn, he even sparked up. Ha, bum, bum, bam. You're the one who's gonna die. Alright, so that's what I would say. Main 2 bits of advice. Be cautious about reflex and stuff and try to find something a little tighter with Cell there. And the other thing is just be wary of how you call assists. You know what I mean? Make sure that you're getting some pressure off of them. With Cell especially, I'll tell you, with Cell doing light, walk back, letting your opponent with the like reflect or whatever and doing 4M, 2M, 6H, H, like that's great. You should really look for that with that character. I know you're just picking him up, but just some advice. And some advice for Alham. Thanks very much. Is this your spastic? Okay, which are you player 1 or player 2? I know you submitted it before, but... I hope you're this guy right here. Oh, okay, you're not. I was like, that guy's pressure looks great so far. Oh, that sucks. Unfortunate timing. One thing I would say is when you call a beam like this and you're full screen, you should super dash after. It's like, what's your plan to confirm off of this if you just run up and do nothing after? You know what I mean? Super dashing after is a good idea a lot of the times. You can like call a beam and super dash, and if it hits, you fall to the ground and combo, and if it doesn't hit, you can just, you know, you're just fine, right? Like, okay. Yamcha assist. You have no assist here, right? So you got to stagger. Okay. Yeah, your pressure looks solid there. I would just be mindful of the beam situation. That guy's pressure started out and it was sick. Nice. That was a good job covering the delayed rise from your opponent. I don't actually know if you should have snapped. The reason I say that is because, you know, in this version of the game, I don't think it's actually logical for you to snap here. I think you just take your damage because... What do you get off of a snap, right? You know what I mean? He comes in and like, yeah. Right? It's not like you're not getting much there, you know? So I would say maybe don't snap there and just do what he did after his vanish here and take the combo. Because I think like it makes more sense to just take the damage into a knockdown here than it does to try to take the snap and then pressure him after. You can't really pressure him after. So I would rather, you should just, I mean, if you want to take Dragon Rush because the combo's easier, just Dragon Rush him and knock him down even, right? That's fine too. You know what I'm going to say about Krillin already, which is I don't know if you should play him, but you're playing him, so I'll let you live your best life. Nice. Smoked him with the after image. You don't have enough to kill him there. Bro, this Krillin is cracked. That was a good solar flare to cover the tech. And he air blocked it, so you have extra block stun, which is great. You use Yamcha assist very well. I will say that I can tell you're a Yamcha assist lover like me, so I'm a fan. He's staggering a lot. Might be worth considering reflecting here or up backing. Yeah, nice. You made a good read on defense. Reflect was the right choice. Ah, that sucks. You tried. I saw that you tried. You tried 2H. I saw it. Don't worry. I'll give you credit. Nah. He's staggering a lot here. Your opponent's staggering a lot. I don't think you have to level 3 here. I think you should reflect before you should ever level 3. You know what I mean? Reflect or challenge with a jab or something. I don't think you have to level 3 here. I came to say I saw you clip me struggling Fall Guys and I'm learning. Bruh. I couldn't believe it when I saw it with my own eyes. Okay, I like the spark. Dive kick. Dive kick, dive kick, dive kick. I know, you probably know this. When you're Yamcha and you put him air to air like this, you got a dive kick in the front. I know that maybe you tried the dive kick or something, but yeah, you got a dive kick there for sure. Dive kicking is so important to yeah, you got jumping M or whatever. Maybe you tried, yeah, that makes sense. Got a dive kick there for sure. Oh, he whiffed in a half. You should have light. Another thing that I'll say too is when you're in sparking on defense, you should just be mashing sparking in block stun. The reason is you can mash sparking and then just hold it, right? So when you're on defense in a situation like that, especially mashing sparking is really good because you can mash sparking and then once you like see the spark happen, you hold vanish or sorry, mashing vanish in sparking. Mash vanish in sparking and then when you see him like commit to something, hold it and then get out. Hold it and double jump, right? So just mash vanish when you're in sparking on defense anyway. It's pretty hard for him to punish it a lot of the time. That gets blown up by the stagger. It could, but it's just something you should make him think about. You could just do the vanish too, but just think about it, right? Especially because he's staggering so much. If you're mixing it up between reflect or vanish, like he's gonna struggle to cover both options probably. Right? Beta sparking. Yes. All right. Well, what can you do? Krillin probably can't punish it anyway, right? I don't know what he's gonna do with his little lambs. That's good defense here. Nice. I like that you up back too. He's been staggering a lot, so up backing is good. Yeah. Oh no, you had. Okay. All right. I thought you were just going to level 3, but I guess that works too. Don't get hit by a reversal level 3. That's like the worst thing that can happen here. Oh, that sucks. You're dead. Yeah, your defense is good. I think your defense seems like solid. Wow. That sucks. I think your defense seems solid. I would say the main thing to look at is, you know, he was staggering a lot, so consider reflecting. Also, if you don't know how to do the dash OS, I would say dash OS might help you in a lot of that pressure too, especially in the corner when he was doing sparking pressure. Knowing how to do the dash OS to like dash out of the corner on the air dash is pretty good. It would help you escape that situation a little easier. There's a what now? Yeah, there's a dash OS that lets you dash forward and during it you will block and option select drag and rush. So the dash option select is extremely useful. It lets you block and then OS a dragon rush after so that you can still break it. And if your opponent air dashes, you go under them. So it beats like every option. If they try to like do a button, you block it. If they try to air dash pressure on you, you go under it and then you can check them. If they try to dragon rush you, you can break the dragon rush. Yeah, the dash option select. You should learn that. You're high enough. You're clearly good enough that I should, you know, that I recommended it to you. You should learn how to do that. So I was gonna sort through this last night and just like decide which ones to group together. There's 125 submissions. When there's that many submissions, I can't watch through all 125 of them and like be like, okay, how do I sort this? I had no idea how popular the forum was gonna be. I didn't think people like doing forums. Oh, it's Chike, okay. All right, Chike Uchiha. Damn, he's not even playing. Beat his ass. You should super dash there. If you're gonna drop him here, air to air, you should super dash when you hit the ground to confirm the combo here. Something you might want to practice this in training mode, actually. Maybe in training mode, practice this combo. Uh-oh, the lag. I saw it. That wasn't your fault. You should also 2H that. That's unfortunate. I don't know why he did. He should have just done Dragon Rush, though. Alright. You got to watch out for these wake up buttons. Your opponent has woken up buttons like 99% of the time. That's like 99% of the time. He's waking up buttons, so you got to watch out for that for sure. Yeah, he's waiting. Look, you know, you want to talk about being clairvoyant. Mans is waiting. He's scheming. If he's full screen like this, you shouldn't tag. You should run at him, actually. You should run at him and then tag. Or call Piccolo assist and then tag. I guess you couldn't tag into a non-Piccolo character there, but yeah. Mans is waiting. You knew better. Yeah, your opponent likes to swing a lot too, actually, right? It's very clear so far. I'm sure you could tell by now in this match. He likes to, I mean, he's going to wake up button or something here too, right? Like he's been waking up buttons a lot. So if your opponent is swinging a lot on defense, assume that he'll reflect or vanish a lot. Assume that he'll reversal button a lot or guard cancel. If he's hitting a lot of buttons on defense, it means that as a player, he's probably going to spend a lot of time swinging. Just in general. It's not going to, see what I mean? It's not just that he likes hitting buttons, he likes doing stuff. You see, like that's like the 9th time in a row he's done that. Okay, we got to figure out a combo off this. Next thing I would advise you on, you get this hit a lot. Use super dash, and then you drop him into your trunks. Right here, you drop him into trunks, and then you need a super dash again here to combo. You can't run up and combo after this unless it's in the corner. That's another thing I would say. You're using your assists a lot, which I think is great, but you're not converting them into damage as much as you probably should be. That's what I would say. You're fighting a swinger. Yeah, he's woken up buttons a few times for sure. Nice. Okay, another thing too. Same situation. Here with Piccolo, you have a couple of options. You could like drop him with the slicer and then put him into the assist and then super dash after, or you could use the H1 and knock him down and then set up an orb and get pressure. But this Trunks assist is not doing much for you here, right? Like you're using the beam assist, but it's not turning into a conversion or not turning into damage. You know what I mean? You should be careful about that. Be careful about that 420. Again, I like you doing a meaty here. I like you doing a meaty here. He's going to swing or do vanish or do something on defense every time. Oh my lag. See, try to reflect. Oh, you were right. That's it. You have the right idea. Yeah, change the future might be helpful for you. Oh, yeah, he called you out. Change the future assist might be helpful for you, but if you convert off the beam, it's fine, to be honest. Oh man, you gotta kill him there. That's gotta be H slicer into special beam or something. Yeah, you had a chance to kill him there. Oh man, you had a chance to kill him there too. You gotta kill him off these hits. I would say in general, you should practice getting combos off super dash. Because you keep landing super dashes, right? But then not turning it into like a big combo. So it's worth like, you know, it's worth practicing that combo. Oh, you should, another bit of advice here. When it comes to converting off beam here, you shouldn't jump first. Just do standing L. Just do 5L, then jump L. to convert off the beam. It's a little bit better. Yeah, you should practice getting super jump, super dash confirms, and you should practice comboing off the beam assist from that height. So just go to training mode and do super dash, and then do like jumping, like light, medium, heavy. Well, you know, this guy's a genius. I don't know what to tell you. Light, medium, heavy, and then after light, medium, heavy, like H, call your beam assist, and then land, and then super dash to get the combo. Your team has really good ways to combo as well, because like Blue Goku can end his combos, air combos, and dive kick to get a sliding knockdown. And Piccolo can use like his elbow drop or the H slicer to get a sliding knockdown. So focus on like trying to get the sliding knockdowns more consistently and then pressure after. That's what I would say. All right, is Pofesso here, the Catalina player? Are you around? If not, I might just do it real quick and help him out. Pofesso Catalina. Engage. Now hold on. You say you're a defensive player, eh? Let me talk to you, Pofesso. Let me talk to you, Pofesso. In a matchup like this, you should be big chillin'. You should be big chillin'. If you're a defensive player, especially Catalina, you hit him with the fireball and your first reaction was to run up and sweep him? You ain't gotta do all that. And into dodge after, there's no reason to put yourself in danger. And then right here, this should be crouching heavy punch. You know that. Or DP. Yeah, crouching medium into fireball's great. Your 2M is really strong. Block it out. Great blocks. If you're going to do sweep, I really would like you to do fireball if you have it available. I know you just threw EX fireball. But as I think crouching medium or standing medium is a much better poke there. And if you want to be safer, something like standing or crouching medium into like U and then backdashing is great. Like you get yourself out of that position much better than doing this. You know, you kind of put yourself in a spot here with the sweeps, and you know that can really cost you. Okay, I like your idea to throw. One thing I would say is in this position, you're on the right track. Doing crouching medium into EX fireball is great. You built yourself some space, right? I think you should run before. Your order of operations here was not correct. You got to remember PEMDAS. You should run before this. You shouldn't have jumped right away. If you did a little run here and then super jumped, you would have crossed her up and gotten out of the corner, right? You see what I'm saying? But because you did a jump first, then you were like, oh, I want to put her in the corner. I got to throw her back to the corner. And then you try to do that, and he just walked away from it. You see what I'm saying? So if your order of operations after the EX fireball was run forward first, then super jump, you would have put yourself out of the corner, right? That's what I'm getting at here. But you have the right idea. After doing medium, you should also run here. In this game, your run is fast, and you build a lot of momentum quickly. You cover distance. So if you want to do medium into more pressure or medium into throw, you got to do a little run in between it. Running in this game is really good, right? So I would say you should do that. That was great. I like that far anti-air a lot. All right, DP worked. Fantastic whip punish. Now you just got to wait for him to jump or run, right? That's the main thing. So your opponent think about this matchup. You guys both have fireballs. You have the longer normals. Your opponent's going to run or jump at you, right? So you just need to be on deck for your standing medium or standing heavy and neutral, or your crouching heavy punch to anti-air. That's the main thing about this matchup. You got to be ready. I like the pressure. Keep it safe. Oh, no. Oh, no. You didn't super jump for the pressure, and you missed it. And now you're dead. It happens. You had life there too. You could have just chilled out. I don't think you had to run in there. I think one thing is, notice how all your damage comes from you just hanging out, right? When you're just hanging in this range, doing that, well, not lunge, but you're using your far buttons and you're just like knocking them down, you're doing great. The only trouble you've had so far is when you run in, actually. See that? Like, you're anti-airing, your mid-range is good, nice little safe pressure. The only time you've ever been in trouble is when you've run in. Oh, that sucks. That's a big drop, but that's hard to challenge too, by the way, when you're negative after the throw tech there. Sweep, yeah. You're fine here. Just don't get baited by a bad throw tech. That's all you have to do. Yeah, you're chilling. I think you did a great job weathering the storm here. Yeah, just chill. The only time I'm seeing you get in trouble is when it's self-inflicted, right? So you're chilling as a defensive player. I think you're usually getting the best of the neutral. You're anti-airing great. The only time you really got in trouble in this match is running in yourself. I don't actually think there's, you know, any reason for you to run in some of these times. You know what I mean? You see what I mean, chat? Like run up. What did that run up sweep gain you? Run up sweep dodge. You did very little damage. It was like kind of a risky thing to even try in the first place. Like if you want to run up, you know, doing close M or close L is safer. And you can hit confirm it into LLL super or MMM super. You know what I mean? That's the thing I'm worried about is I think you put yourself in danger more than he's putting you in danger. See? That could have been fireball or that could have been nothing. If he hit that combo off of your run up whiff throw, that would have been you dying for your own deeds. You done did it to yourself in this match. That's what I would tell you. The reason you lost this game, you done did it to yourself. It's very hard to see this in retrospect too, because you are the defensive player in this matchup, right? You're the defensive character, but you are committing to offense that's putting you in a bad spot. I think you do a good job of like defending yourself when you do get knocked down and stuff, but I think it's hard to realize sometimes that you are putting yourself in the bad spot. You know what I mean? You can see it in this matchup. But this is why it's important to look back at your replays and stuff, right? Because it's like, how are you getting hit in this matchup? Oh, that should have been crouching heavy punch or EXDP. I assume that was an accident. But like when you actually got put on defense, I think your defense was pretty solid. Like, you see what I mean? Yeah, your defense is solid. Just don't put yourself in a bad spot for no reason by running up and doing sweep or something. I think running up and doing close light or close M is way better. Yeah, see? Super safe. Hit your standing heavy punch. Don't do lunge. Okay, well. Just stand in this range and make him uncomfortable, you know what I mean? He's got to approach you. If you take it slow and steady, force him to approach you, you're in a much better spot than if you approach and then put yourself in a bad place. Now you're just smoked. I'll watch this super because I think it's cool. Alright, just DP. Fair enough. Oh, man, again. Round start, this is a good example. You ran at him. Why are you running at him? You see what I mean? Why are you running at him? If you walked back at the start of the match, you just watch the Recco whiff or whatever, right? You walk back and whiff punish. You're in a much better spot. I would say, in general, your defense is solid. Your decision-making puts you in a little bit too much trouble. I think you put yourself in trouble with the lunges and with the run. That's what I would say. Use a little bit more pokes. Use a little bit more, like, of your range and a little less, like, running towards them. Because I think you overall are a defensive player, but when the neutral slows down, you feel like you need to initiate, and you don't have to. You don't have to. You can just sit there and wait. You just need to wait like this much longer because we haven't seen Jita in this matchup. Like, she hasn't been like, how am I going to get in? I need to jump. I need to run. I need to... She's just been kind of like waiting, and then you make the move first. You initiate. And then because of that, she's just like, okay. Right? So that's how I would say play a little slower. Even more slow than you think you're playing. I know Paladyn's here, though. Okay. Speedrun. Your voice is on this? Okay, I'll mute you. To make you feel better. Alright. Yeah, I mean, you know how to do a B&B. I like your style already. Got to be careful about... One thing about this game in general, right? People like to do... They like to delay rise a lot. One thing is I would be careful about committing to a whole string like this. Like, this Aaron Black player could have just woke up and done 2-1, like 2-1-1-2 or whatever the string is, and smoked you. And got crushing blow into 4-3-2. He could have got the whole thing. So I would be careful about meeting with a whole string, especially if like a string like 4-2-2, you can see if it's going to hit or not before you commit. You know what I mean? You can do like 4-2, you're like, oh shit, he quick rise, and then stop, and then walk back, and then he's going to like wake up and swing, and then you back one and whiff punish him, you know? So I would just be careful about that. Yeah, and in general, back one is a better, you know, better poke here. It's a better poke for what you're trying to get done. Yeah, see what I mean? Just use back one for that range, right? Unless you're point blank. Which I'm sure you know. Bang, bang, bang. Yeah, I think your match is coming up anyway, so. Oh, man. You're getting schmicks. It's okay, though. Nice. He's not dead. You just have to respect the fatal blow as an option. Oh, boy. You're not dead. You're all right. Great jump. I love it. Fantastic. I think you did a great job there. The only thing I would say, what's it called? The only thing I would say so far that I saw that looked weird was the forward. You got a little too obsessed with forward 2 for a second. But besides that, I feel like the rest of the match you're playing great. This is the range where I think Cabal is really strong. I think one thing I would say too is it's even worth it at this range to like back up a little bit and then just do back one stagger by itself. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I think is really worth doing too. So you don't put yourself like point blank after where he can challenge. Whiff punish. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. You had the right idea. Oh my God. All right. That was the rawest of all time. See, that's why I was going to say backing up is tight. Oh, I see you have the anti-YouTube strat. That's why I would say backing up here is tight, right? So the reason I like meeting from further away with back one is like it's easier to hit confirm or stagger it from here, and Cabal really controls this range well. You get the crushing blow, save your YouTube monetization, drop the combo. Oh, he dropped it. Nice. Oh no, you already used your crushing blow. You could have killed him. It's okay. You fell out. The game likes you. Bro, you're not moving. No. All right, man, look. I don't know what it is. You got to work. The finish is important. I don't know what's going on here, Paladyn. You got to finish. You got to finish, brother. What are you missing? That was like 3 times there. You missed the end of your combos. Oh, man. I thought the fatal blow hit and looked away. Yeah, but even at the end, you like dropped your like, I don't know, anything to kill him. You could have done hook, low hook, mid hook. You could have done nomad dash. I don't know. Anyway, let me watch a little bit more. Yeah, staggered back one too is great. It's one of the better things about playing Cabal. His back one is fantastic. It's like one of the best buttons to stagger with. Damn, no challenge after drop kick. That's a punish. Yeah, see, that's what another reason I like walking back too is because you were patient here and you waited for him to wake up roll or not. And if you like, you didn't commit to a string, which puts you in an unsafe spot. I think your what's it called? Decision making on how to pressure is pretty solid. Yeah, you got a little greedy. Oh no, he messed up. Canceling back 2-2 is weird anyway. Well, bam.
Oh, you're a Sajam fan now?
Man, he is a Sajam fan. Thanks, NDO. Have I said anything about Strive? Someone did send me Strive match analysis, which I thought was hilarious. I would have, again, just to be careful here, I would have liked back one, and then you saw that the 2 was maybe risky. I guess it looked like it might have meted there anyway, but you got to be very careful about how you meet in this game. Finally, some zoning. Yes. Oh, no. One thing I was going to say is, you can think about fighting games a lot of time in 3s. So this is maybe the last bit of advice I would say here. You do once, you do twice. After the second time, your opponent's probably going to move in. Think about fighting games in 3s, right? So like do 2 fireballs and then third fireball, try to challenge him beating your fireball. You know what I mean? If you show your opponent something twice, the third time you should maybe think about doing something else. That's a good way to think about fighting games. If you stagger twice in a row, the third time commit to the string. To see what he does, right? Because people, the first time you do something, it's like one thing. The second time you do something, all right. The third time you try it, they're probably going to have something cooking up. So just like this fireball here, you throw a fireball once, you throw a second fireball. Your opponent's head is already in, like, I got to get in past the fireball mode. That's when you can like dash up back one or raw nomad to scare him, or you know what I mean, do something else. You don't have to take that big of a risk, but you see what I mean. Like the third one there, it was the fireball that got you in trouble. Anyway, yeah, Paladyn, you seem solid enough. You don't need too much help. I think you're already got it figured out. Next match. Is this lastcody's match? You sent me Tekken again? All right, we're getting ready for the next battle. Let me skip 9 minutes ahead when the loading's done. You sent me a Tekken match? All right, here we go. Are you the Julia player? You are, right? Why? You're already so good. You don't even need my help. Oh. That was a good spaced out low. Was that safe? I don't even think a wall standing forward would have reached. Were you the guy that last time we were talking about moving with purpose and doing a lot of bow and arrow? Oh no. Okay, yeah, it worked out. We were talking about moving with purpose last time, right? Okay, I'm just making sure. Ow, that sucks. Bam, that shit hurts. Okay, that's good. Nice duck. Oh, but you could have punished. You know, you're playing the full crouch mix-up game, and he's biting a lot. I think he's very scared. And he has not teched a single throw. You should just keep throwing him. I don't like that. You put yourself in trouble here, didn't you? In this situation, I think you put yourself in trouble not only by running all the way up and just whiffing and getting smoked, but even for the closeout here, right? Even for the closeout, doing double down jab. You know, when you're gonna run up and look for a closeout in a game like Tekken, you wanna use a mid or low. You don't want to do like dick jabs. So I think that's where you abuse Party Crasher, or you abuse like, I don't know, whatever the low high string is or whatever. Use something like that to get the closeout rather than this. Right, you gotta scare him. Also, yeah, I feel like we haven't seen very many Party Crashers in general, right? It's such a good move. Especially, like, Mishimas in general don't usually have, I guess, like, Jin's kind of an exception, but they don't have the best panic moves to get you off of them, right? So, just harassing them with stuff like 4-4, like, Party Crasher is really good. Oh, he dropped it. That combo's hard, though, yeah? Alright, well. LLRK. You're fine here. Oh, that sucks. You're okay. You ate like 4 mixes. This 4-4-1 is Party Crasher, right? Yeah, we got to see way more elbow. That's the one thing we haven't seen it. It's such a great move. You can really harass the shit out of him all day. Especially because it seems to me like the big problem you're having in this matchup, you're getting eaten up by 4-4. Because it feels like, look, I'm no Tekken professional. It feels like to me, Julia wants to be in this range. Whoops, I grabbed my alert. You want to be in this range smothering this character, right? She has really strong ways to smother a character like Jin. But what ends up feeling like it's happening is you're standing right here and then trying to initiating and just getting hit by forward 4. So in my unprofessional opinion, it feels like you should be more stuck to him like glue, abusing your Party Crasher and then sidestepping like when he tries to jab you after, he tries to poke after, right? Because he doesn't have the best panic moves to get off of you. If you're staying in 4-4 range, you're going to get tagged. That's just, I mean, that's just how it goes, right? So you want to get in there and really get comfortable smothering with Party Crasher, like Party Crasher, backdash, let him whiff punish, like get a launcher. Party Crasher duck, he tries to like, you know, he wants to jab or something after and you just like launch him, or you while standing 4 and then go for more pressure. That kind of stuff to me seems like what you want to work on a little bit better. When I watch high level Julia players, when they get in, they like stick to you and they just make it just bam, 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 and you're just like, I have to hit a button. They go to hit a button, sidestep, launch. Like that, you got to be in there a little bit more. Yeah, Party Crasher, so it has a forward input, right? The input's forward, so it naturally kind of follows them better because you input forward, which chases them. But also, it seems like such an annoying move to deal with. I would play this character if I played this game, by the way. I would play Julia. She's sick. Anyway, see, because of that, the range you're standing at now, right, especially, it just feels like the range where you're getting eaten up by forward 4 all day. See what I mean? So that's what I would say. You got to get up in there and pressure, especially against the Mishima. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. And say that Boost Freak's very kind for dropping the big sub. Oh, that sucks. It looked like you tried to duck and then you were too early or something. Yeah, Julia's cool. Yes! Look, he's struggling. You see that? You did 3 in a row and he was like, help, I don't know what to do. Help. You started doing it and he immediately didn't have an answer. You just like put the pressure on him and he was like, Oh, he smoked. Nice. See that? That's like the first time you've done it too. It's the B&B. That's the B&B. Oh boy. All right, look. You should have got launched for that. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, press. Put some pressure on him. This is what you got to do for sure. His parry can be your 4-4-1, huh? Oh no. You know what? That was sick. Get up in there and smother a little bit more. Feel more comfortable pressing. Haiku was here earlier too, right? Man, another Tekken match? You said this guy's in your head, right? You're a Lily player, eh? Ah, one of those. Alright, well that's a risky thing to start the match with, but you know, fair enough. You think this guy was in your head, huh? What makes you think this guy was in your head? So far, I feel like he's got nothing. That was a great break on the Shining Wizard. What the hell? He's dead. Oh, not quite dead. You're a beast. That's a perfect. Oh, that's unsafe, by the way. This is first of all, when you see this move is great to low parry, by the way. This move, because it's so slow, it looks like maybe you tried it. Second of all, it's -11. Nice duck though. Bing, bang. Oh, that was scary. I feel like that was a big risk that you didn't have to put yourself into, but good low parry. One thing I would say is I feel like especially in a match like this, a character like Lily, your movement is so good. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you just wait, right? Like, you know, this is just my opinion on the character. If you just wait, stuff like this happens and you can whip punish, right? Like, to me, she's one of those characters where your movement should be creating opportunities. Your opponent should be frustrated by your movement. And it shouldn't be you running into having to initiate all the time. It should be you running in and then backing up or sidestepping or sidewalking to create whiffs and opportunities. You know what I mean? That's just like the kind of character, you know, that's the kind of character she is. I hate that move. Especially with a lead like this, you know what I mean? I hate that move even more, actually. Right? Like, right there, I think that's a great example of, like, you know, like the king whiffed something, right? He did back, yeah, he whiffed the throw, and then you just, like, go for running pressure. You don't have to do that. You can just kind of chill. You have such a big lead. So, yeah, I would say in general, the only thing that I would tell you as a non-Tekken expert is to move in a little closer and then step or backdash to create a whiff. I think the range that you're at is maybe a little too far, actually, because you're far enough away that King gets to run and initiate, right? You're not close enough that the King player is swinging with, like, back one or hop kicking or trying to, like, do some low or, like, you're not actually close enough to make him want to use a move that you can see and then whiff punish. So I feel like you need to be a little closer and then create space. A little closer, then create space. You know what I mean? If you're too far away, then what ends up happening is, like, he's not going to initiate in the same kind of way. You know what I mean? That was sick. He's not going to initiate in the same kind of way. When you're really far, he's going to run in Shining or something, right? Like, see, this is the kind of range. He just gave that to you, but I think that range is a better example. Right? Up close, he's going to whiff hop kicks. He's going to whiff back one. He's going to whiff something. He's going to try something. But if you're too far, like, you can't force a whiff. You know what I mean? That's what I would... Oh, man, he did it again. He just gave up. But that's what I would say. Maybe we'll see it again in the next match in 30 years when it loads. I just want to like look at the range again. Yeah, so like there's like a range. Perfect. There's a range where like you are a little too far, and I think you need to stand a little closer. That's all. Especially with a character like this. Like even that too, right? Your backdash creates so much distance, right? The backdash creates so much distance. And another thing is you see it a lot of times. Like when you watch really good players play Tekken, what do? They do like 2-3 Korean backdashes, and then they run forward back to a range where their opponent wants to do something. They back to backdash, run forward to a range where they want to do something, back to backdash. The reason they're running forward into that range is like they want to put themselves in striking distance. To create whiffs, you have to be at a range where someone can hit you and then move away. So that's what I would say. Right? See, you have to be in his range for him to commit to something like that. So, you know, just look for that. See, he's just going to whiff. You just got to stand just close enough for him to want to whiff and then whiff punish. You're on the right track, I think. Maybe just play slightly closer and then create space. Anyway, nice Lily outfit. Loganfang. All right, Loganfang. You want me to watch your My Heroes 1 just... Who are you playing? How does this game work? I've never played this game in my life. Are you playing Jiro or are you playing the other character? Oh, you're playing Jiro. Okay, well, you made a better choice already. You made a better... Well, here's what I will say. Here's what I'll say. First and foremost, you know, Jiro's a cool character, so I'm already with you there. But, like, isn't like any other character more broken than this? What, you have boombox zoning? Oh, hell yeah. You should just do... You should do boombox zoning and then run in and pressure after every time. Sound waves, lock them down, get in that ass, rush them down. 10 out of 10. Easy peasy. I'm the best Jiro player on my block. Yeah, I've been doing match analysis for 2 hours and 20 minutes with no break, just going down a list of 125 names. I'm sorry if it's slightly slower than you want. Oh, how does Sajam not pick me? There's only 124 other people in line. You're like number 111, and you're like, do me next. Why is it taking so long? Chill. Okay, Mr. Beef. Oh, yeah, you're the Zangief player. Zangief versus Chun. Okay. We'll see what we got to make of this. All right, that's a good start. Okay, couple of things right away, right? So, early jump medium kick is great against Chun-Li. I like the way you started this. One thing to keep in mind, though, is if it doesn't hit, you're usually not plus. Early jump medium kick is good against Chun. That's something, if you're a Zangief player, you should do it. Also, if you're challenging, crouching light kick is good, but you want to do crouching jab after probably, too. Keep that in mind. Okay. Nice. This is great. Alright, I don't like that whatsoever. If you get a knockdown with Zangief, walking back and doing charged up heavy punch covers so few things. In fact, it's probably not even going to be bird kick. Right? It's just it's a very susceptible thing to do on knockdown. My recommendation is, you know, crouching short, crouching jab, forward heavy punch, crouching medium punch. Those are all much better things if you want to get pressure, but the charge stand heavy punch is not really doing much for you there. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough. Destro's here now, tight. I'll do his match after. Nice, I like that crouching medium kick. Okay, so I think, now, look, I'm maybe assuming here. I think that jab into standing jab was supposed to be SPD, right? You could have confirmed into lariat there, also. You didn't have to do an SPD reset there. You could have also... Yeah, it was supposed to be the SPD, I figured. You could have also converted into lariat, but getting the knockdown from lariat is great there. Anyway, one thing I haven't seen much of... You're dead. One thing I haven't seen much of so far is just you playing the ground game against Chun-Li. It's not an easy game to play... It's not an easy matchup to play the ground game against, for sure. Oh, what? He's just gone? This guy's a fucking cheater. Alright, never mind. No lariat. No anti-air there. No anti-air jab, no anti-air lariat. I think we got to see that a little bit more. Alright, pressure. No! I know you got a sweep here, but no! Not the sweep. Alright, what now? Okay, fair enough. That's not quite it, but it's okay. I will get back to that. Alright. Second try. Hit me with it. No! I guess you have V-trigger, so it's not as bad. Okay, There's a few things. All right, I think we can chat about this. A few things. All right, here's the first thing. When you get a knockdown off EX SPD, you got to dash up. You got to get in there. And on all of your knockdown situations, you got to get in there. So after the dash up, you know, like crouching light kick, crouching jab, or jab stand light kick, or crouching medium punch in a standing light kick and a lariat, and then getting an offense that's loopable there is really good. As good as making step back dribble. Thanks very much. So that's one of the big strengths of Zangief, right? Is like, if he's waking up buttons, you can just dash SPD, dash SPD, dash SPD, right? So he just got crush counted on wake up twice. It's probably just hitting buttons, right? That's what I'm assuming here. I didn't look in slow-mo to see what he did either time. Sweep is okay since you have V-trigger the second time, but like, you know, in general, you want to do that. The second thing I'll say, and I haven't seen it so far, I'll let this round play out, but there's something I wanted to bring up. Yeah, it's unsafe. There's something I wanted to bring up about the ground game, because I haven't seen you approach fighting Chun-Li on the ground very much, and I want to... Oh, that was... Yeah, you tried SPD the first time. You could have done stand light kick lariat, though. You want to look for that off of that. Nice, okay. I want to talk a little bit about the neutral game in this matchup. Right? I've seen you use standing heavy punch a few times. Standing heavy punch is excellent. So here's what you need to understand. Chun-Li can tag Zangief. Oh, boy. The jump at the start of the match. I didn't expect that. So you know what? I don't blame you for not larrying. Okay, so in this neutral match here, right, Chun-Li can tag you up to like right here, right? This is where forward heavy punch is going to hit. As Zangief in this matchup, you want to walk up in her face and hit standing heavy punch, right? Just charge up standing heavy punch. Standing heavy punch has this big old hitbox, and the only thing it's going to lose to is lows or multi-hitting attacks, right? So you force the Chun-Li player to use sweep or crouching medium kick or EX legs to beat your standing heavy punch, right? Once she starts to try to like walk up close to you and like, you know, use a button to beat your standing heavy punch, you can jab her, you can dash up and SPD her, you can jump, right? So you need to mix up your options on the ground, right? Because she's looking for, you know, when you start charging up and smacking with standing heavy punch because it has armor, it sets her up to try to beat the standing heavy punch either by jumping herself, either by using a low attack, either by trying to dash up and throw you or something weird, right? That's when you can force her to start playing your game. And you should check her with jab a little bit too. Check her with jab and try to do a little bit more flex. Flex is a really useful thing. I don't think we've seen a single flex in this matchup in neutral. See, standing heavy punch is great. You got to use it. We haven't seen flex at all, really, right? Yeah, so I was going to say, in neutral in general... Oh, you got lariat. That's nice. Yeah, see, this guy's waking up buttons all the time. You have the right idea about the forward heavy punch. So, I would say in general, you need to practice when you get an SPD, dash up and do a meaty button or a meaty SPD. And in general, when you knock people down, tag them with that crouching medium punch, stand light kick into lariat, or whatever you're looking for after. Use more standing heavy punch. Because right here, if she walks up to do this move right here, standing heavy punch is great. It's really good for dealing with a move like that. Yeah, more standing heavy punch. It's such, yeah, you got to hit this all the time so that Chun-Li starts to get scared, and then you could jump in. This is it. This is it. This is how it works. You're almost there. That's how you do it against Chun. Tighten up the pressure a bit. Make her afraid of standing heavy punch. Then you'll be all right. ProfessorBeef, you're on your way. Destro, you're chilling in the chat. You're playing Guile. Anti-airs, Cammy matchup, knowing when to tech. All right. Yeah, you got to punish that. That's okay, though. All right, here's one thing I'll say. Here's one thing I'll say right away about this match. You see how this guy's just doing drills at you? He just wants to get in with the drill, right? You have no reason to do anything fancy. You should just wait for him to drill. If you're ever in doubt about how to punish your opponent as Guile, just do crouching jab into Sonic Boom or crouching medium punch into Sonic Boom. It's really safe. If they block it, you're plus. If it hits, it's a punish. It pushes them away from you. If you have EX meter, do crouching jab, EX boom. Pushes them away from you, you're plus. It's very good. This is a really good option to just push them away from you. The duck walk to like walk towards and then trying to like flash kick or sweep the anything, it's not going to work out very well for you against Cammy, I think. That's what I would recommend. I like this. I like that you didn't throw tech there. One thing I'll say is you should make sure that when you get knocked down, you know, I don't see the buttons over here. When you get knocked down, you should get used to quick rising. So hitting buttons so that your character stands up faster. So that way Cammy doesn't have as much time to just set up offense. Alright. Sometimes you gotta sweep in life. I don't blame you. Alright. I would say one thing as well. When you have that offense there, maybe you're scared of uppercut or something. When you have that offense there, again, you know, you should do like crouching jab, crouching medium punch, boom. Or standing medium punch, crouching medium punch, boom. Get really comfortable at just using button, sonic boom, button, sonic boom to push them away from you. It's really good. That was great, by the way. That was a good interrupt. That could have been crouching light kick, crouching jab, and a flash kick. Yeah, if you're quick rising here, I feel like your defense chance goes up by like 9,000%. If you're gonna sweep, you should probably V-trigger activate as well. So here's what I'll give you advice about when it comes to throw teching. One thing you should practice learning how to do is delay tech, right? So I did a little video about this on my YouTube. So all you have to do is like, when Cammy walks up to you, just hold down back and then hit tech. So what's gonna happen is you'll block, and if she tries to throw tech you, your character's gonna tech. If she walks away from you or something, it's gonna make your throw tech come out, but that's okay. You just wanna block, wait, and then tech. That will give you like a much more like solid defensive foundation to build off of, because you know, you have this built-in throw tech on defense. I did a little video on my YouTube about delay teching, and it's great. I think it'll help you a lot, actually. It's probably like the best little trick to put into your game. Nice. I like that a lot. That was great. Throw boom. All right, or flash kick. That's great too. One thing I will say so far is if you're not moving as Guile, right? So think about Guile. If you're down backing, the reason you're sitting there is because you're waiting for a flash kick, right? If you, besides that, you should be walking around the screen. So walking back to throw sonic boom, or walking forward to scare her with like forward medium kick. Like, I feel like you would find your Guile is way more successful if you use forward medium kick, and when they jump at you, if you don't have charge, just hit crouching heavy punch. I think like that's the foundation you should build off of. Sweep is a really good move, and you've used it a lot, but it's really risky if it whiffs. So I would say, or it's blocked, I would say use more forward medium kick, crouching heavy punch. Those are like the two foundations of your character. Forward medium kick, crouching heavy punch, anti-air, throw sonic boom. Like, you're already kind of, you're flash kicking when he jumps, you're throwing booms when he's walking forward. If you just combine those parts together, that's like your Guile Exodia. You've got most of everything else figured out. More crouching jab into boom too. You're doing a lot of crouching light kick. Crouching light kick's okay, but for Guile, crouching jab is better. Holy moly, you scared me. I wouldn't have teched right there for sure. Yeah, you got a quick rise here. For sure. That's one thing I would say. Defensive throw tech, important. You got to do that, and quick rising. So that's the list. If you want to make a list real quick of everything, make sure you quick rise. Just hit 3 punches. I don't know if you're playing on arcade stick. Just hit 3 punches, or hit like a couple punches together and just quick rise, right? That's what I do. I just hit them together. The other thing is, on the ground, a little bit more forward medium kick, crouching heavy punch if they jump. That's like your general game plan. The other thing I would say is, what's it called? Defensive throw teching. Look up the video I did on delay teching, because if I wasn't doing 125 matches, I would show you it real quick in the game. Look up that video and watch it. It'll help you a lot. You already know kind of what Guile needs to do. You just need to put thoughts into your hands. You know what I mean? Mass Monk. Are you still around, Mass Monk? Jury player, huh? All right. Let's see what kind of feat mods you have installed. Oh, wow. None. Okay. Let's see the game plan. Is there no audio? Raw flip. I like your style. I like your style so far. I'm with it. Punish. All right. That's still a punish. Okay. I'll give you a couple of tidbits of advice. So, as jury, right? Like, you've blocked a few things that are, you know, they're pretty unsafe. I'm not sure if you know how unsafe they are, but like, you blocked an uppercut, you blocked a what's it called? You blocked a Tatsu right there. You should get comfortable punishing with something like crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch in a flip kick. Corsical back light kick. That's really good. I think you should look into just, you know, being comfortable with something like that. Right? The second thing I would say is your opponent's jumped at you a lot. That's punishable. Your opponent's jumped at you a lot. And yes, I was just going to say, I want you to crouching heavy punch. Medium uppercut is really good, but crouching heavy punch is great. So if you can do crouching heavy punch, I feel pretty happy about that. Right? The other thing is your throw pressure. You're not really doing something super real after the throw. I would say, like, you should be maybe not dashing. You shouldn't be jumping. You should try to walk up and do standing medium punch. Or you should try to, like, you know, use heavy kick or medium kick. Something to tag them as a real meaty here. Because a lot of the times your opponent just kind of gets to do whatever he wants on wake up. You know what I mean? Like, you throw him here. Yeah, medium kick was a good try. You got to walk a little bit first. That's one of Jury's best things, is that she can walk. Are you going to EXDP here? No? All right, I like your style. Also, crouching light kick, crouching jab is a little better than light kick, light kick. Crouching light kick into crouching jab, you can do quarter circle forward EX kicks, and you get the 3 hits and it combos. It's really good. That move is great in general, by the way. So I would recommend it. All right, look, I've seen a pattern. Start of the round flip kick. I know it's the sickest shit you've ever done in your life. Don't do it all the time. It's very risky. Flip kick is very risky. EX safe. EX is safe. But start of the round flip kick is a little risky. This is just a pattern of behavior I've seen already, all right? Be careful with the flip kick, all right? I just, that's 2 rounds. You're 2 for 2. I know, sometimes you got to live your best life, but... yeah, okay. You're getting the right track. So if you watch really strong Jury players play, notice how every time they get a forward throw, they always do a walk after. One thing about Jury is that when she throws you, she has a fast walk speed, so she can walk up after a medium punch in a medium kick. She can walk up after and threaten another throw. Like, her throw game is really good. So that's one thing I would say maybe to work on. You like throwing a lot. You land a lot of throws. Maybe work on tightening up that throw pressure a little bit, right? Because you're landing throws. You're landing them. You just gotta, tighten up there a little bit. Yeah, sweep is good at that range. We haven't seen you get much of the store so far, but I would love to see you throw this fireball. All right, you throw him. I'm with it. Throwing is a great game plan, too. Well, you got hit. All right, he's going to jump at you. So you just got to, yeah. He's just got to. Okay, this is another good example. This is another good example. You see how you land this crouching light kick? If you just did crouching light kick, crouching jab, you don't get hit by this uppercut. One thing I would say to you as like a Jury player, one of your best moves is quarter circle forward, 2 kicks. It's safe on block, right? If it hits, it knocks him down. You get pressure after. It's a really good move. So just crouching light kick, crouching jab. If it hits, quarter circle forward, EX. If you think it hits and you do it anyway, who cares? You're safe. It's a really good move. It's one of your best special moves that the character has. It's very useful. Useful like thinking Starbolt. Another thing is in this matchup, your light kick fireball is really good. This is one of the best things Jury has. Getting light kick fireball, throwing light kick fireball. You make him jump, then you can anti-air. You make him scared of it, you can dash up after and throw him. And I know you love throws. So I would just, look to use the light kick fireball a little bit more. It's a really good button. Or a really good special move. I watched this last sequence. And then I think we're on the right track. Throw this fireball. Right here. Oh, no. You're not dead. Just do it. Now throw him. Oh, I would have done it too. Don't worry. See, that's where crouching light kick, crouching jab is a little bit better, I think. I would have done it too. Don't worry. I would have done that uppercut in the exact same spot. Yeah, you got to tighten up the throw pressure. You land so many throws, and you got to do crouching light kick, crouching jab, EX. For sure, that's really good. Jury is she's a fun character, but she takes a lot of work. This is where you got to punish here too, for sure. You got to get a punish here. Even if it's just like jab, jab, core circle forward EX. That's good. Or jab into the store, right? That's really good too. That would really help you, I think. Yeah, that right there. Use medium punch into medium kick. That helps you too. That's also great. Crouching medium punch into flip. Any of those are good options. That's what I would say. I love regular throw. Regular throw is the best thing about fighting games. All right, Harl, what do you have here? Okay, so here's the thing about this matchup. You're going to have to approach, and I know that sucks, but you can do it in a few smart ways. Poison's got some good pressure, right? So yeah, one thing is you can use crouching heavy punch. In fact, right here, I'd love for you to hit crouching heavy punch. All right, well, that's not what I'd love to see. Crouching heavy punch is great if you think he's going to throw a fireball, right? If you think he's going to do a fireball, crouching heavy punch is fantastic. I highly recommend it. The second thing is raw flip kick. You know, you could throw it out in this matchup against Dhalsim. His punishes are generally not going to be high. It gets you over a lot of stuff. It's pretty good. Something that you should look for a little bit. That should be a crouching medium punch. I will tell you right now, if you ever in your life see Dhalsim teleport as poison, you're like the most privileged character in the game. Just hit crouching medium punch. It doesn't have very long whiff recovery. It's going to beat his anti-air every time. This is like a surefire anti-air. You're in there. But yeah, this matchup's tough. I know. This matchup's tough.
Little aggressive slide in there.
Another thing is, I like how much you're using crouching heavy punch, but I would say at this range here, right after you hit him with this, I would love for you to do standing heavy punch right here into medium whip. Or standing heavy punch into stance cancel. I would love to see you use it a little bit more. Like walk up, standing heavy punch, check him. I think that's a really useful part of Poison's game plan. He does have a punish for your crouching heavy punch, so you got to be a little careful about it. But yeah, oh, that's got to be a crouching medium punch. I can already tell that's going to be a problem.
A little too high for the flip kick.
I can already tell it's going to be a problem. You got to use EX heart rate here for sure. All right, that's a little... I think you should just commit to the EX heart rate before throwing the Molotov, is my opinion of doing this big old terrain sub. Thanks very much.
Always love the content and appreciate the fight for rollback.
I would say committing to the heal right away, I don't know if you need to do it. You have 2 bars of meter here, right? I think when you have meter, you should do EX heart rate every time.
That's the frame.
You should do it every time. It's so good.
Gets clipped by the EX overhead. Zonermain does have V-trigger here, which makes it his turn. I don't know if y'all were looking at Poison.
That was a good block. Or a good attempted block.
Rip of chip.
Oh,
awesome EX
that sucks.
Kick there to try to knock him out of the air, and it worked, but unfortunately he just didn't have the life to take the fireball that was still out.
Well, you're fighting a tough match. I love it. You got to do the heal.
Heal there to just get over the poke.
If you time that right, that would have worked.
Do it again. Back thrown into the corner.
Nice. Fantastic.
Back throw. Damn.
You got to do EX heart rate. You're killing me, Smalls. You got to do EX heart rate. One thing about Poison in general, your pressure should be this. I think I told you this last time. I need to see crouching medium punch, standing medium punch. Combos into medium whip. It combos into high heal. You could do EX heart rate after on hit or block. You're in business. Your pressure, I want you to do throw or crouching medium punch, standing medium punch. That's like the main, when you get in there, when you're next to Dhalsim, like you had pressure twice right now. You had pressure twice, right? You have point blank pressure here. He teleports back. You can still punish this, by the way. You can do EX, like EX flip or whatever it is. Right? I need to see that. Then you get in here, right? He throws you. You dash up, back throw him. Genius. Then you have pressure right here.
Damn.
And it's just crouching medium kick. I want to see stand medium punch, EX heart rate. Stand heavy punch, EX heart rate. I got to see it. I want to see it every time because EX heart rate is like one of your best special moves. It puts them in a mix-up immediately. It's plus on. It's the same frame data on hit. It's the same frame data on block. You got to do it to pull them in. It's like such a powerful special move. It's one of the best parts about your character. That and standing heavy punch. They're both really good. So you got to use those two in conjunction a little bit more. Like when you back throw them in the corner, just doing standing heavy punch into medium whip special or standing heavy punch into EX heart rate is fantastic. Crouching medium kick, like what did it give you there, right? That's what you got to think about in a matchup like this. What is this crouching medium kick with no V trigger available? What does crouching medium kick give you? Diddly. There's nothing. Without V trigger, her lows are really weak. So that's why it's important to use the EX heart rate. This is like very low value. In fact, he woke up throw tech. So if you did standing heavy punch into medium whip, you would have done like 25-30% immediately, and then you would have been in a much better spot.
Bro, again,
even right here, walk up standing heavy punch, EX heart rate, that would have been great. But at this range, this is where you're going to struggle a lot against Dhalsim. At this range, I think you should use the medium whip a little bit more because, like, here's your game plan in this match. Let me break it down. Your game plan in this match is you want to use your whip to try to trade with Dhalsim's limb and make him scared. He's going to teleport in on you, and then you crouch and medium punch him, right? That's like the main thing that's going to happen between you and Dhalsim a lot of times. He's going to throw fireballs, or he's going to trade with one whip special, which does a ton of damage. He's going to panic. He's going to teleport in, and you crouch and medium punch him. After that, you do crouching medium, standing medium, EX heart rate. That's what you want to be doing. That's when you're doing that in this matchup, you're gonna feel much better about it than what's going on right here. Because this, you got to chase him, right? Look at the pressure.
On your knees. It's difficult
Throw
to
is
deal
good.
with. Good punish. Goes for the
I just
instant
you
overhead,
gotta
just
use
chip.
the EX move. It's so good. I know you want to use it for the EX flip, and EX flip is great. Right there, EX flip would have been really great.
And heavy punch
EX flip is really good, but
Gotta be
it's
careful at
yeah,
this
you
point.
got to challenge
Poison
with it.
has Molotovs and a shitload of EX meters.
EX heart rate is so good.
Donor Main does
This
have a
matchup's
super,
gonna be
though,
tough
so
for you,
any
though, for
good
sure.
hit here could be the end.
Another thing, Dawson's limbs are pretty negative up
Donor Main
close.
does
Right
have
here,
super,
when you
though,
block,
so
whenever he slides at this range, you can challenge here. You can do crouching jab, and you'll be plus. But you block crouching medium kick, you can hit crouching medium kick back here.
The end.
Yeah, you can hit crouching medium kick and a V-trigger back here. This is what you should be doing. Now is when you should be hitting crouching medium kick. Another move you should use as poison is jumping forward heavy punch. The super far ranging horizontal one, it's going to help you in matchups where you have to approach. That's another thing that I'll advise you about.
Ooh, drills out.
It's an important part about, what's it called? The
All right,
matchup.
Molotovs are now
That's the
active.
first time you've hit heavy punch too. Damn it. Harl, you got to use more heavy punch. It's really good. You're almost there, but I just got to see a little bit more standing heavy punch.
Have to be careful for him. Throws them both close.
Pop
He's
bottles.
gonna be able to just outspace them.
It's a good
Text
throw
the
tag.
throw. That was key. Uses the EX there.
Fair
but
enough.
Frame traps into
Fair
same
enough.
heavy
Damn,
punch.
he
Makes
got
a lot of sense.
blasted.
I was just gonna...
We're almost there. I believe in you, Harl. Do more crouching medium punch, standing medium punch, EX heart rate. Is this Matt that wanted this? All right, you want to know how to whoop DrawDrick's ass. I'm sure DrawDrick's here too. Who does DrawDrick play? Chun-Li, of course. And you're playing Cammy? Okay. I like your outfit. All right, well, you missed the combo, but you had the right idea, so it still counts.
Yeah, we are in grands, right? All right, cool. Hey, everybody, we're in grand finals. Make some
Damn, you did the hard
noise.
combo. Nice.
DrunkReaperMatt pushes DrawDrick here straight into the corner. Cannon Spike whiffs. Chun-Li
That's
crouches
unfortunate.
Super low.
Let me teach you a little something here. Let me teach you a little
Straight to
something.
the
I already like that you're doing jump,
corner.
light, dive, kick near the corner. This is really powerful. Right? I like this idea. You misspaced
Cannon
it, but
spike.
let me teach you something. One of the reasons why people always try to stay under the timer when people have other people in the corner is so that stuff like this Chun-Li down forward heavy kick doesn't lose you the corner immediately. I think there was like 2 little mistakes in your pressure early that really cost you. The first one is you didn't really meaty Chun. You kind of just like walked back and did crouching medium punch. This doesn't threaten a throw. This doesn't put pressure on him. You got to get up in there. Chun-Li with no meter. This is, you just got to run this character over. That's the kind of matchup, right? So you get pushed out here. You jump from a little too far away to get your dive kick going, and then that spacing means that you end up whiffing, and then this happens. Right? So I would just try to recognize the range where you can dive kick and the range where you should regular jump.
Chun-Li crouches super, super low.
You know what I mean? That right there is another thing that I think twice now you've done crouching medium, and not drilled. You got to drill. It's important.
Whoa. Holy shit. Also,
All right,
yeah,
DrawDrick
everybody,
got
this is gonna be
lucky.
first to 3.
All right, he got
Man.
really lucky. He
I
sucks.
was
Don't
so
worry about it.
distracted
That's
that
just
DrawDrick
round
got
1.
the stun
We'll
into
come back. We'll come
DrunkReaperMatt
back.
Before I even noticed.
He got
Apparently
lucky.
before DrunkReaperMatt
All right,
even
round
noticed.
2.
So, this is...
Okay, that was sick.
Wow, great hooligan there from Matt.
That was a.
This is first
I've
three
never
out,
seen
first
somebody
three,
hooligan
but
anti-air
DrawDrick has a chance. He's
Chun-Li
gotta
in this
reset the
matchup.
bracket, so he's gotta win
That should have been back throw. You should have put him back into the corner.
3 straight. Or not 3 straight. He's got to win.
I like the
3
regular
first
jump
set,
in.
And he's got to win the next set as well. So, really excited to see how this turns out.
I like that you're jumping a lot in this matchup. One thing, though, is that I would say you don't want to do crouching medium, standing medium, crouching medium kick all the time. You want to actually lead with standing medium. It's the more plus button. It's the button that actually is going to give you better pressure. You should be doing jump into standing medium more often. Standing medium punch is a little better. Or standing light kick, crouching jab. Something like that.
TK dive kick accidentally gets thrown into the EX legs.
Yeah, you've also done a lot of wake-up buttons, which is fine. I get it.
Ooh, gets pushed into the
Nice.
corner. Takes a big grip of damage. And Matt does have super, so any hit here could just be dead.
Okay, so let me give you a little bit of advice about the
Big
corner
grip of
here.
damage.
So after this throw break, here's what you have to think, right? As Cammy, you can do a regular jump from this range. If you want to dive kick against Chun, you kind of got to like walk forward here and then dive kick. And there's like this spacing where Cammy's dive kicks are always plus in the corner. That's very good. Or you should walk back to the range you're at and just wait for standing heavy punch. Those are like the best 3 things you can do. If you just walk back here and wait in this range, if Chun-Li whiffs, you just hit standing heavy punch and a drill. If you want to jump, you can jump at this range. Otherwise, you just wait here and look for an anti-air, right? Like right there, you know, you did a good job of not giving up the corner too easily, I think.
Could just be death. Good DP there after the V-trigger activation.
That's unfortunate.
A little too far away for the cross-up. Ah, random EX legs again.
All right, we'll take those.
Wow, I can't believe that.
We'll take those. That worked out.
All right, all right.
Another thing is you should be, you know, you should be the one putting pressure on Chun-Li in this matchup. Challenge this. Ah, you got to be fast. You got to be fast like Sonic here. When you're doing this reversal, so here's the thing, right? If you're checking on a situation that's negative like this, crouching jab, you should just assume that your pressure after will hit, right? So crouching jab into crouching medium, this should just be a 2-hit counter hit combo every time. Every time. You got to fish for this counter hit here. You know he's negative after EX legs. And that should have been a drill as well.
Went for the cross-up throw.
I like the pressure, though.
Matt just holding up on the damn joystick. Gets the heavy legs.
That was a good anti-air from Drawdrick, too.
A little too far. Oh, my God.
I cannot believe that hit you. I'm sorry. I couldn't have warned you about that. That would have hit me, too.
Gets the big corner carry. And this is basically guess for game for Matt.
Another thing that I would say is that you've woken up button a lot, which is okay. You should just be cautious about how much you're doing it because it's kind of a lot. If you're going to wake up button and your opponent's blocking it a lot because they're afraid of your uppercut or whatever, you should try back throwing as well. And also blocking sometimes too. That's good as well. But, just keep that in mind.
Matt wakes up with jabs, gets a V-trigger activate.
Oh, you had the bait. You had him.
All right, he gets his own V-trigger activation.
You had him. You just got to jump dive kick. You missed it, but it's okay.
That would have anti-aired a dive kick.
All right, kill him. Kill him.
Look at the position he's in now. I think that Drawdrick is dead.
I like it.
Man, that's just when you kiss your stick or your pad or whatever the hell your controller device is.
One thing is, I'll talk about this matchup. I just want to outline the neutral a little bit here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Matt's in first. All right.
It feels to me like really Drawdrick is controlling the neutral a lot. In this matchup, you should be making Chun-Li feel scared, right? So like round one fight, here's the thing. If you stand over here, Chun-Li can't reach you, right? She can't hurt you from this far away. She can swing with her heavy punch. It hits to about there. From this range, you should be buffering crouching medium punch in a drill or standing heavy punch in a drill. And then you should be making Chun-Li afraid of this matchup, right, by jumping or jump dive kicking. We haven't seen you do a lot of regular dive kick pressures so far, right? And so in this matchup, like, it really feels like Drawdrick is just controlling the pace of the match. Chun-Li versus Cammy, he should be afraid. He should be like, oh my god, is he going to dive kick me? Is he going to jump at me? Can I throw a fireball here? Am I safe? Like, he should be worried about you. You shouldn't be waiting for him and then answering. You know what I mean? You have to kind of put the pressure on him in this matchup. The longer this goes, the worse it is for you. You want to kind of stay compact in this and not give him space. By starting the match with walking away and not threatening and then jumping back on his fireball, you just gave him a lot of space to do what he wants to do without, putting pressure on him. You're Cammy, right? You got to get in there and make him afraid of what's happening in a matchup like this, right? For sure. I like that you tried back medium punch anti-air, by the way. Wake up buttons. We've seen it a lot so far. That's negative as well. You can't hit after that. That's minus 5 or something. Actually, I think that was maybe a punish. It's pretty unsafe.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice. You're on the right track there.
V-trigger activate. Of course, the cross-up attempt in the corner.
EX doesn't kill.
No, not stunned and not dead either.
Again, I feel like actually you're a little too grounded. It's weird for a Cammy player to not be doing jump dive kick a lot, but you're not doing very many jump dive kick or regular jump. It's part of the character. You really have to embrace it. So I would say practice. It's going to take you a while to get good at it. Just practice dive kicking more. You got to dive kick more, especially against a character like this. Thomas 5K versus 801 Strider. All right, Thomas. Is there? Oh, there is audio. It's just quiet. Okay. 801 Ryu. Nice. I like that you took the free V skill there. He's going to command throw, isn't he? He doesn't. Great. Fantastic. Yeah, that's unfortunate. This is one thing. This is how this game plan goes bad for you. When he gets leveled, it's pretty rough, I think, actually. This is where he starts to dominate the neutral, and he's going to throw a lot of fireballs. So what you have to do is set up early whether you're a jumper or not. Whether you're going to try to jump the fireball or instead thank Evil Wiener. Thanks very much for the prime. Because he's going to throw these fireballs, and he's going to look for the jump. So that was your tackle right there, which is unfortunate. The neutral jump was great. He's looking for your jump. Just keep that in mind. When he has levels, he's looking for the jump. Yeah, it's so hard to beat this character once he has that. And also because you're tall, this happens to you as well. He can go low. He can go instant overhead. This is great. Side switch. Fantastic. Stay in the front. I know. You're the best. This is it. Oh, no. Stay in the front again. He's going to V-reversal you. Damn, he's good. Damn, he's good. Okay. So, I don't know if you know, but the real secret is in this matchup. Right now, you're waiting for... You're going to get chipped soon, which is scary. But your biggest, most threatening thing against his fireballs is EX knee drop. EX knee drop is one of the most important things in this matchup. When you're throwing fireballs, I would recommend throwing fireballs from crouch because you're going to throw fireballs, you're going to get him comfortable, and then when you see him throw a fireball, EX knee drop is your answer. It's very good. It's actually like basically the only thing you have to beat his fireballs. Now you're in a bad spot. If I were you, I would try to hope for a lucky EX knee drop or make him spend meter to chip me. Yeah, because he's, you know, you don't want him to kill you like that. You want him to spend the meter. That's the worst way to die there, right? You want to die with him spending the meter or trying something to kill him. If he spends the meter, it's much better, you know? It's better than him killing you and not spending anything. Yeah, he takes the level. Just wait for the EX knee drop. It's your best tool to deal with the fireball. Yeah, I like that regular knee drop too. Oh no! Yeah, you have to be very careful. In this matchup in particular, anytime he does something slightly spaced out, this move right here, anytime you block this move, do not swing after recklessly. You should either use Fierce, you should either throw a fireball, you should be very careful. Jab is not going to get the job done. I know it feels like it is. It's a hard thing to deal with, for sure. I get you. Not dizzy. Instant overhead. Nah. Regular throw. Damn. I'll watch the next match. Okay. Again, EX knee drop's important in this matchup. It's very important, I'll say. We haven't seen you use it yet, but it's important to deal with his knockdown. He's too good. Crouching medium kick is good. It can be good. You just have to be careful. It can still catch a buffer. See, that's what happens. So this is the thing to understand about G. When you try to use big buttons to beat his lights after, what he's going to end up doing is just waiting for the whiff punish. So like instead of buffering here, right, you hit Fierce and he just whiff punishes you. So keep in mind that like if he's looking for lights, right, to buffer, then you're going to hit big buttons to try to stop it, and then he just gets the free whiff punish. This is a bad spot. Nice block. That's tough to deal with. This pressure against Urian is particularly bad. Yeah, again, if you're looking for these big heavies, be very careful because, you know, especially him, his ground game is very good. Strider's whiff punishing is excellent. Perfect jump. This mirror is not very good, honestly. That mirror in general, it's not doing much for you. Neither is this mirror. Neither did much. The mirror into the corner, like the range is okay, but it's not a great mirror setup. I think it's better to save. You might not have a better chance, or at least I think close mirror is better. I feel you. This situation is hard, right? You see, when he has levels, he's really good at checking forward movement. He's really good at dealing with like you trying to approach. You got to use the EX knee drop as a reaction to the fireball. Down backing and threatening EX knee drop is important. It's your best way to deal with the leveled up fireball. It puts you in, you get a mix up. The thing that I'll say in this matchup, particularly against Strider, but a lot of G players, they're going to try to hit their lights on defense. You got to walk up and stagger pressure a bit on him. So one thing that he's really good at is doing reversal jab to check that kind of pressure, but you have to walk and make him react to your walk with jab and then counter hit it. You know, that's something that you have to look for a lot. And look to that Curly. Thanks very much. So just keep that in mind when you're fighting against this guy, in particular, Strider. He is really good at doing reversal jab. You got to check him on your offense, right? So when you're doing those charged up heavy punches, notice how he was just walking back and crouching medium punching. You got to walk in a little bit and then like medium punch. Or you got to walk in a little bit and make him hit a button so that he doesn't just get to walk away and whiff punish you, right? That's what I would recommend. He's a tough opponent. He's a tough opponent. He's tough as nails. I played him before. He's good. Turns out he's pretty good. Diamond Streamer versus Bronze Learner, first to 5. CMAO. I recognize these matches.
Don't worry. I'll end you quickly. Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
Well, let's see. I didn't know what the combo after that. I honestly forgot what the best answer is. So let me give you the advice. Are you dead? Damn, he's good. Let me give you the advice that I gave you, I think, the last time we played, and give you advice in general, right? Since you and I played before, I can kind of give you the advice. The thing I figured out when playing against you is, you know, like, what's that movie where they're like, if you build it, they will come? What I realized about playing against you is if I wait, you will do something to get yourself in trouble. Like, all I have to do is walk up and wait, and yeah, so that was supposed to be a headbutt, right? If I walk up and wait, you'll do something. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, you're tackling in. Why are you tackling in? You have no reason to tackle there. You see you whiffed the headbutt there for no reason, right? Like, I don't have to do anything. I didn't realize it, like the tackle right there. I missed the punish, but, you know, that's what I mean. If I just wait, he will do, yeah, he's going to do something to get himself in trouble. And I figured that out, like, after, like, the second or third thing that happened. See that? Where I just walked back and waited. I didn't really know how to play Seth very well in this matchup. Or in this, during this set. But I do remember thinking if I just sit here and wait, he'll do something. Right? Just gotta wait. You see how I'm not even doing anything either? Like, I just stopped doing anything. Because I kind of realized what was happening. I should have hit confirmed that. I like the jump. Jumping was better. If you want to be unpredictable with your approach, by the way, I would say this. Stop doing special moves. Just stop approaching with special moves in general. So if you want to play the kind of like hard to tell what he's doing game plan, just stop doing special moves in general. Just dash or jump, right? Those are much better options than knee drop or tackle. You know what I mean? Knee drop or tackle. Those are much, much better options. Because you put yourself in a bad spot by committing to both options all the time, right? Like, that's negative. You put yourself point blank in negative. Whiffing the headbutt, that's unsafe. And now you're chipped. Right, so that's what I would say in general. Just be a little bit more careful with your movement and, you know, dashing up and stuff like that. And whiffing headbutts. Nice meaty Sajam. That's also negative. You have to be a little bit careful about that. I like the V reversal. That was cool. See what I mean? You're getting yourself in trouble. So I would say, C-Mouse, try instead of using tackle, try to use dash, jump, or walk up heavy punch as your like ways to deal with it. Every time you want to tackle, dash instead. Anytime you want to do headbutt, walk up heavy punch. Anytime you want to knee drop, walk up jump. That's what you should do instead. I think that would help you quite a bit, actually. Just moving in those ways instead of using your special moves. You know what I mean? I think that's like a much better way to approach it if you're interested in playing in this playstyle. Heavy punch go burr, exactly. I forgot about light kick thingamajig until this round, by the way. I was like, what am I supposed to do with Seth? That's my advice. Damn, you got so unlucky. I'm a lucker scrub. I got nothing to tell you. I straight jumped over your up fireball. That sucks. I would have killed you if that didn't happen. Another thing, I'll give you guys another example. Notice where I stand when I want to control the corner. When I wanted to beat knee drop, notice how I just backed off to this range right here. The reason I did that is because to control the corner against Urien, you don't want to give him a good Aegis activation, and you want to be mindful of knee drop out of the corner. So that's why, whoops, that's why I walked back to that range. When I talk about being under the timer or standing back, you know, that's how it works. This is walk under crouching medium punch, and I got DP. That sucks. Anyway, just some advice. Be more mindful about movement. And also just beat me next time. I don't know, man. I don't know if Rodnii was here, but Rodnii sent me some matches. He's playing against Nautilus.
Fight.
All right, well, I got some advice. In a matchup like this as Cody, your grounded buttons are great. Oh, you're in trouble. I gotta tell you, you're in trouble. That was V reversal. I don't blame you. Look, here's the thing about this matchup. As Cody, if you want to fight a matchup like Ryu, there's a couple of things. One, Ryu players are probably going to have to get in against you. You can clash with his fireballs. You have EX Zonk as a threat. They're going to jump. You have to use standing heavy punch. Standing heavy punch is fantastic, right? It's like, it's such a good anti-air. That or V-skill. You got to use both. Because he's going to jump at you a lot. That should have been medium ruffian there, but it's okay. Another thing I will say is that you're not moving enough. One thing that about fighting games is when you plant yourself like this, you don't have options. You're just crouching, you're not moving. The things you can do are much more limited. When you start walking around, it gives you much more like threats. You know what I mean? So walking away from Ryu there gives you a little bit more threat to, like, you know, throw a fireball, to go for something else. That's unfortunate. That should have been a fireball. Yeah, I would say again also, when he throws a fireball at you, look at how far away you are. You're not going to really reach with anything here. I think you yourself should maybe walk away, throw a little bit more fireballs, use your own whirlwinds to like clash with his fireballs, let him jump at you. You don't have to be the aggressor in this matchup until you have like EX Zonk or you have a good jump or something. You can play this kind of slow and steady. You know what I mean? Just play slow and steady. Check with standing light kick a little bit more. That's what I would say already. I want to see a little bit more standing light kick on the ground and a little bit standing heavy punch to anti-air. Those two buttons can take you pretty far. Yeah, throw that. Anti-air. Also, you seem to have a habit of standing up after the first thing you block. Jab, and then you get hit low. This has happened like 3 or 4 times now. I don't know if you're throw teching or if you're just standing up. Nice. Yeah, throw that tornado. Anti-air. Ah, okay. You got an anti-air heavy punch. Your standing heavy punch is one of the best anti-airs in the game. You got to use it. It's so good. It's like such a fantastic anti-air. And it is such an important part about playing your character. Oh, he could have killed you there. Just wait. He'll probably do it. He's probably going to jump again. He just needs one hit now anyway, so... Aww. So what I would say too is the buttons you're choosing to use are a little too big. It's like, you know, Cody has better buttons that you want to buffer with or whatever, or use in the special moves. It's like standing light kick. It's great, right? Crouching medium kick is a good little check. Crouching medium punch is a good little check. Like, those are all good things, but heavy kick, crouching heavy punch, crouching heavy kick, those are all too big. You're swinging for the fences with every hit. You know, you don't have to knock him out in one hit. He's got a life bar, slow and steady. More standing light kick, more fireball, standing heavy punch, anti-air. Those are fundamental core things to Cody that you got to get down before you worry about landing the big stuff. That's what I would say. Work on that a little bit more so that you don't end up in a bad spot. See what I mean? Too much like forward heavy kick, zonk, a lot of jumping. You should slow down a little bit, I think, sometimes there. It also might be worth running V-Skill 2 in this matchup to go through fireballs. That's what I would say, Rodnii. Swanky was in here. He wanted me to watch this match. Apparently, you're having trouble with Manat. Okay, well, let me tell you something. All right, I can give you a couple of bits of advice. First of all, chill. Chill. It's not that serious. Hang out. Relax. You don't have to be in all the time. Take it slow. If you don't kill her by 90 seconds left on the clock, the game doesn't end. Chill. It's cool, man. Just chill. Right? You can relax. So here's what I'll tell you. If you want to approach a Seth from the air, there's two good options. Jumping heavy kick is great, right? Or jumping axe kick. And you want to do the light axe kick generally. Light axe kick is plus on block, right? So light axe kick is great. If it's cross up, you can do jumping light kick instead of jumping heavy kick. But take it slow. You have good things on the ground to contest against Menat as well, right? So if she's trying to throw the orb at you, you can use your heavy kick Tatsu. It's plus. It's very good. If you're trying to, get in through her normals, that's when you can start jumping or dashing or something. Yeah, the light kick axe kick is clutch. Is plus if they crouch block it. Yeah, jumping heavy kick would have been great there. That's the button for you. And yeah, I like the slide too. You should do slides. All right, yeah, we gotta introduce you to jumping heavy kick for sure. It would have helped you like maybe 3 times already. Yeah, it would have helped you like 3 times already. If that was jumping heavy kick, if you had done jumping heavy kick earlier, a lot of these moments, jumping heavy kick's a better jump in button if you're from the front. Right? That's what I would say. Oh, you have this V skill? What the hell? You have this V skill? Pfft, you have another way to get in. Don't do the kick follow-up. Just do V skill forward into punch. It puts you point blank against Menat, and you're negative, so just block whatever she does after. But it's really good. You should definitely do this. There's no reason for you to do kick, though. Kick is... Don't do kick. Don't do kick. It's not doing anything for you. It's not helping. Just do punch. Yeah, see? Do punch. Mix that up with jump heavy. Oh, no. Okay. Mix that up with jump heavy kick and jump light kick. Look, you had him. You hit him with the axe kick. But remember, you've been fighting your whole fucking life for this moment. Your entire existence leads up to this. You've been fighting your whole life as hard as you could to get in against Menat. You knocked her down, and you backdash twice. Get in there. This is your chance. You earned this knockdown. You hit him. You smoked his ass. He got owned. Get in there. You gotta press. You know what I'm saying? That's your chance. You shouldn't back off. You should walk up and try to pressure. And the main thing you want to do is crouching medium, standing medium. And if that hits, you do medium heavy, the target combo, right? And then just do a special move after. That's the main thing you want to do. Crouching medium, standing medium. If it hits, do heavy punch into a special move. If it's blocked, do crouching medium, standing medium, and then stop. That'll help you a lot. Or throw him. Either of those is good. You had the hit, you were in, like we were hyped, and then the double backdash smoked you. I do like that you're using the V-skill punch a little bit more, though. All right, let me tell you how to get out of this. There's a secret here. Menat's just going to do orb toss and then recall. Once you block it here, you can just backdash, right? You can challenge her before she throws the neck, or before she does this button. You don't want to get stuck in this spot right here where you're getting hit by the orb. She recalls, she walks up and does something else. Either challenge her after the orb recall or backdash or EX uppercut or something. But, that's just something to think about. That's fair. He was trying that for the whole time. That's fair. Should have done jump heavy kick first right there. Jump heavy kick will help you a lot. It's a great jump button. If he starts to anti-air you, just do jump axe kick. It'll beat the anti-air. That's how you deal with Menat. If you were here earlier when I was playing Seth, go back and watch me playing Seth versus Urian and see how I approach with jump heavy kick or jump axe kick. Is KidKira here? So you said you're pretty new to Street Fighter, right? From what I gather. Only 2 weeks. Let me give you some advice. First and foremost, I already like that you did crouching medium kick elbow. After crouching medium kick elbow, you threw him. You walk up here. You should pressure your opponent, because in this game, you can't do a reversal move unless you've got meter, right? So you should pressure him here because he's got no meter. It's the start of the match. So he just wakes up with the buttons on you and puts you in a bad spot. I do really like, though, that you're using crouching medium kick a lot. I think it's a really useful thing. Yeah, crouching medium kick into elbow is great. And when he went to the air, you hit standing medium punch, which is a good sign. You should make sure you do that. Okay, another bit of advice that I'll help you with here. When you're crouching medium kick into elbow hits, you should do two things, right? If you want to throw him right away. If you want to try to hit him, you should do crouching light kick instead of standing, into crouching jab into another elbow. Because if they try to mash or if they try to jump, crouching light kick, crouching jab, elbow catches them. They also can't stand crouch block, or they have to crouch block it. They can't stand block it. So, you know, just keep that in mind about your pressure. Crouching light kick, crouching jab, elbow. It's really good. It's like one of the best things you do. Every time you hit an elbow, just try it after. Go to training mode and just do crouching medium kick, elbow. Crouching light kick, crouching jab, elbow. It's going to help you a lot. Trust me. Nice. Oh, that should be heavy elbow, but it's okay. You should also pressure here. I feel like you get a little scared to meaty. You know, you just got to do it sometimes. You got to let him uppercut you sometimes. And when he jumps at you, you should hit standing medium punch. Nice. Ah, do the heavy elbow. Okay. You were waiting your whole life. Ah, you're waiting your whole life. That was it. You waited your whole life for that uppercut. You have the right ideas. You're just a little late. You have the right idea. You're just a little late. Practice crouching light kick, crouching jab, elbow. Nice. Okay, as far as fireballs go, let me give you some advice. Throwing fireballs with Laura is hard. And if you want to do it, you should backdash first. So, like, backdash and then throw a heavy fireball. It's the easiest thing to do. It goes far. Backdashing creates space so you won't put yourself in a bad spot. Learning where to stand to throw fireballs is hard. So don't even worry about that yet. Just backdash, throw a heavy fireball. Do crouching light kick, crouching jab, elbow, backdash, heavy fireball. Those two things will help you a lot. And when you punish or when you block an uppercut, hit that forward heavy punch earlier. You can hit it earlier than you think. Those things will help you out. I don't want to overload you because you just started. Those things will help you out. Okay, I'll help SureWhyNot real quick. That's bad. That's not that bad. Alright, so in this matchup, you want to throw a lot of light kick fireball, which you're already on the right track of. But another thing that I would say is... Wow, great punish. Another thing that I would say in this matchup is that you should be mindful of the chain and be ready to EX or jump at him if he's going for it. Because he's trying something pretty... You know, it's a pretty big gamble to try. Alright, well, you should probably jump that. Nice, good activation. I think you're playing this pretty well. You got to be mindful of those for sure. You could have thrown in there before the can hit you. Gotta watch armor. Uh-oh. No, you're dead. Oh, not quite, but you're so close. All right, he's done a lot of dives. I think so far my big advice is be careful for the dives in this matchup. Birdie is not going to be able to get in on you easily without doing dives or chain. So those are the two objectives you got to watch out for the most, right? So that's why he's going for it so much. Nice. I think on that hard knockdown you should have gotten some charges. Uppercut? Oh, that works too. I think you're playing this well. I would really like to see you use your V skill to punish the eating from him. I would really like to see that. I'd like to see that a little bit more. Because you have your V skill, it's stocked, and in like 2 or 3 times he's given you a good spot. Like right there, V skill. Punish right here. You could have done flip into super maybe right there. Oh no. Uppercut. Oh, okay, it kind of worked out. My big advice, use your V-skill in this matchup in particular. V-skill is really useful. And another thing is, if you go for a immediate throw and it misses, you should be ready to anti-air. That's something that's like a really, really useful thing. Banana would have stopped the flip. Maybe, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on if it's airborne. If he did EX, maybe it would have worked. Or if he did EX uppercut, it might have worked. Or crouching medium punch raw super. That's what I would say. So far, I think you're playing this matchup well. Your jury looks good. Use your V skill a little bit. And also, when they jump out of your throw in the corner, be ready to anti-air. Match for Sajam, I'm the G. Okay. Alright, well, don't do that. So here's the thing about G. Your ground normals are great. You don't have to commit to stuff like wheel kick very often in neutral. You should keep that to a minimum of you really read a fireball or something like that. You know what I mean? I would say just be careful about that. Besides that, in neutral, use your standing light kick into your upper a lot. And look for your crouching medium punch. You have a fireball. You know? You have a fireball of your own. So use that to clash with his fireball. Use the light version a lot. Here, I would also take the level. Another bit of advice. Take the level. You've gotten 2 of these anti-airs, right? This is a free level up. Look at how far away he is after. Especially because he's been smoking you with these fireballs so far. Level up so that you can contest on the ground. Right? That's a punish. Yeah, he should punish you for those wheel kicks. You got to be careful about them. You got to be very careful about throwing out those wheel kicks. That'll get you in trouble. I can already tell you, like, dude, your anti-airs are great. If you could turn your anti-airs into level ups, I feel like you'd be 100% winning this match. You'd be in a way better shape because your anti-airs are good. The only thing getting you in trouble so far is wheel kicks, and I think you should take the level up off the anti-air. Oh no. You should have canceled into a fireball. Throw a fireball there. So that doesn't happen. Yeah, wheel kicks. I think the wheel kicks have got to go. I got to see a little too much wheel kick. It's a good move, but you got to be careful about it. At least if you're going to do it, do the light version. Don't do the heavy version. Yeah, you can use your own fireball to clash with these if they're the one-hit projectiles. Okay. So the thing is about G, when you get the hit and you get the knockdown, you get one of 2 things, right? You either get level or you get pressure. One of the 2. You should never get neither. You should take one of the other. This is my advice to you. Make sure that every knockdown as G, you're getting pressure or you're getting a level. Those are the most important things about this character. Especially in this matchup so far, you've really been... The fireballs he's been throwing have been giving you trouble. So really focus on, you know, trying to get one of those. Yeah, that sucks. You try to anti-air. I see you. Nice. That's okay, but if you get a knockdown, you should dash up and try medium punch, medium punch. I would say that you don't really want to do that as a meaty too often. Medium punch is good. This is kind of a high risk thing to try. See, because this is unsafe. You can just do crouching jab tatsu to punish you. Right? So just be careful about that. Bam. But yeah, you want levels or you want pressure. So I would make sure that every time you get a knockdown with G, ask yourself, what did I get there? Did I get a level or did I get pressure? Ask yourself that on every knockdown. And if the answer is neither, then that's bad. If the answer is one of the 2, you're golden. That'll help you a lot. Right there, you could have leveled up maybe. Even off the trade. I like that you're throwing him a lot there. You could have done that earlier and it would have stuffed the DP actually, I think. Yeah, you're doing a good job of using these grounded normals. Yeah, dash into standing medium punch. Dash into standing medium punch. That's better for pressure. You don't want to meaty with that button. It's okay if it hits, but it doesn't give you as good a pressure as standing medium punch. Okay, matches against Sagat. So you must be the Cammy player. Alright, that's a misdive kick. That happens. Okay, so a couple of things. If you're going to jump with Cammy, you should probably use like jumping medium punch or jumping heavy punch or something instead of jumping heavy kick. I would say in general. Jumping heavy kick is a little weird. It kind of hits only horizontally. It doesn't hit down towards the ground. Jumping medium punch hits down towards the ground, which is great. And also, probably don't do that on wake up. DP doesn't actually have any invincibility. So unless you have EX gauge, you shouldn't do that. Gotta be careful. Yeah, see, that's the one you want to do. I know it didn't work, but punish him. Oh. You're a little late. All right, this round's winnable. The other thing I would say is, like, so for the normals you're using, when you get pressure against your opponent, don't do crouching medium kick by itself. Use standing medium punch into crouching medium kick. Like, just do a very simple string. Standing medium punch, crouching medium kick. If it hits, do a drill. If it doesn't hit, do nothing. That's all you got to do. Up close, that's my advice. You keep doing crouching medium kick up close to pressure, don't do that first. Just do it second. If you can make your hands do standing medium punch first, do standing medium punch first. So that'll be your combo that you're going to do. Right? Because you keep, like, landing jump-ins or whatever, or, like, jumping in. See, you get the crouching medium kick in a drill. Just do standing medium punch first. Right? Standing medium punch first would help you. Also, this guy likes the uppercut, so I'd be careful. See that? You do the crouching medium kick. You have the right idea. If the crouching medium kick hits, you do drill. And if it doesn't hit, you don't do drill, right? So I like that you already got that figured out. Yeah, just do standing medium punch first. That's what I would say. Yeah, one's Justice was an interesting match. Also, this guy's uppercutting the shit out of you. You got to block this uppercut. Another bit of advice I'll give you against Sagat is you can duck the high tiger shot. Right? You can crouch under this. You don't have to stand block this. You can just duck and go under it. Right? So you don't want to jump. So, you know, he throws two kinds of tiger shots, right? I'll give you a bit of advice against Sagat. He throws two kinds. He throws high tiger shot and he throws low tiger shot. Against high tiger shot, you just want to duck. You just want to stay down here, duck under it. Do a drill under it or duck under it. When he throws low tiger shots, that's when you can jump. Right? So if they're up high, just go low. If they're down low, go up high. You see what I mean? Jump over it or something. That's how you do it. If he's throwing high tiger shots, crouch. Yeah, or drill. Perfect. If he throws low tiger shots, jump over it. Go the opposite of where the tiger shot is. You see what I'm saying? You got the right idea. You got the right idea there. Yeah, medium buttons are great for Cammy. Standing medium, crouching medium in a drill. Or standing medium, crouching medium kick in a drill. Yeah, just practice it. Is my advice for you. If you're not consistent with it, just try it out a little bit. Try it. Even like doing jump in into crouching medium in a drill is like maybe a little bit better than doing crouching medium kick in a drill. So yeah, I would say practice it very slowly. Try to do standing medium punch into crouching medium punch, or standing medium punch into crouching medium kick. Just practice the timing. Which one of you is in here? I think it's madrocts. Madrocts, the Laura player, playing against Sakura. Yeah, just keep throwing heavy fireball. Okay, jump forward's good too. So I'll give you one bit of advice already. Laura has one of the best anti-airs in the game. When he jumps at you, just hit standing medium punch. Standing medium punch is really good. Right? It's really, really good. So I would say if you ever just see him jump at you, just hit standing medium punch. It's a really good option. Another thing I'll tell you about Varia M, who drops the big niner. Thanks very much. Another thing I'll tell you is don't use jumping heavy kick. I know Laura throws her whole ass at you and it looks cool, but for her, jumping heavy punch is better. Jumping heavy punch is a better move generally. Jumping heavy kick doesn't have a very good hitbox. She throws her whole ass at you, but it actually doesn't hit as much as you would think. Oh, that was a good try. You're just a little early. I like that you're throwing this fireball. Yeah. 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 Okay, well, he got you there. I would say up close as well, be careful about sweeps. You know, sweeps are a good button, but you don't always want to hit your big buttons. Up close, you want to use light buttons. Further away is where you use heavy buttons. That's like the general rule of thumb. Wow, he has that combo? Are you serious? Nice. I like you walking in behind the fireball. All right. So you like the sweep a lot. I get that. The sweep is a great button to have, and you want to use it sometimes. Up close, you want to use your lights a little bit more. Lights or mediums. Those are the buttons to use. Standing medium punch is a great button. I would say, much like the Cammy match, I would say that your pressure, you want to do standing medium punch and a crouching medium punch a lot. It's very good. It's something that you're going to be using a lot for your character. And up close, you should try to hit crouching medium punch a little bit more than sweep. Or crouching medium kick into your light elbow is great. It hits them low just like sweep. It does more damage, and it's safe. Right? So that's something you should do a lot. Crouching medium kick and elbow. I watched another Laura match earlier, and I was telling that guy to do that. Crouching medium kick and elbow is great. I would say use that more. Standing medium punch anti-air as well. Standing medium punch is a button you didn't even know you needed in your life, but you need it. It's one of those. Right there, you could have hit it. I like that you're throwing a lot of fireballs. Yeah, exactly. You just did exactly what I told you, but like you did it later. Look at that. You didn't even do the elbow every time, but he was struggling. All right, big punish. You know what? Throw is not a bad idea. Crouching medium kick is, you got to go back to the crouching medium kick. Crouching medium kick elbow will help you a lot. Trust me. Trust me. It's going to help. Right here. Okay. So I'll give you some advice. One thing about this game is that when you block an uppercut, you get such a big punish, right? You get a ton of stuff. So earlier you did that forward heavy. I would say that you should practice when you block a big EX uppercut. Try to do heavy into the up elbow. Right? So, what's it called? I would just say practice that to punish it. Yeah, only EX uppercut for Sakura as a crush counter. When you see the big EX uppercut, I would say practice that. Wow, that was sick, actually. That would have got me, too. And crouching medium kick and an elbow. You need that in your life. That's very good.
Final round. Fight.
Your fireball usage is also great, by the way. You're making the Sakura player, what's it called? Really panic and like jump at you a lot, which is important. It's your boy Q says, this hurts me deeply. You know, you watching a new player play is how I feel watching you. So don't worry. I understand. See, words can be hurtful, right? Dude, I love this sweep game plan. This is my favorite thing I've ever seen. This Sakura player is really getting smoked by your sweeps. It's making me happy. As happy as that. Meta sub. Thanks very much. I have to say, I don't think I've ever seen a new player use Laura's Fireball this well. There was another Laura player earlier that we were helping, and he was really struggling. What's it called? He was really struggling with the fireballs. And you're using them really well. I would say if you can hit standing medium punch to anti-air better, and instead of sweep, you train yourself to do crouching medium kick and an elbow, you'll find your success ratio goes up by like 9,000%. Those two things alone, they'll help you a ton. Please no bully. All right, who am I watching here? Am I watching the Lucia or am I watching the jury player? You're Lucia? Okay. Thanks, Nash. Yeah, Lucia's she's a tough character to play, I think, especially as a new player. But, you know. I'm sure you can figure it out. Thanks for the help. No problem. I got you. One thing I'll say about crouching medium kick as well, you're not really going to get crouching medium kick into the tackle a lot. So I would say the safest thing to do most of the time is just quarter circle back light kick. Just do quarter circle back light kick. It's like, you know, it's the one. Yeah, right there. Just do that. If you're not sure about crouching medium kick, just do quarter circle back light kick. That's like the best thing to do, probably. It's pretty safe. You know, it spaces you out a lot. It's like the way. This is plus, yeah. Nice. I like that you're just blocking and trying to V reversal. That's like a really good thing to know when you're new to the game, honestly. All right, throw a fireball. Fantastic. You did exactly what I would have did right there. Your brain was my brain. I think you did exactly what you're supposed to do there. That was sick. Okay. I want to see a little bit more of the fireball, to be honest. I think you should do it a little bit more. It's a good fireball. It gets the job done. Also, another thing I'll say is when they jump at you, you want to use your crouching heavy punch. Uppercutting on reaction is kind of hard, but what's it called? I think that doing crouching heavy punch is pretty good. It's honestly a fine answer most of the time. Yeah, like right there, crouching heavy punch would be pretty good. I like that you're throwing that fireball. I think you should throw medium fireball. Yeah, exactly. You should throw a little bit more medium fireball too. Because like medium fireball makes him approach and jump at you, right? And then when he jumps at you, you do your crouching heavy punch. That should be like your main plan of attack for trying to deal with Jury in neutral. She doesn't really have a great fireball to clash with yours. It's just okay. But if you do the medium fireball, it makes her want to jump. Like this guy, I can tell you, he got the big punish, but he already wanted to jump at you there because you were hitting him on the ground. You're pissing him off, you know? That's how fighting games work. Yeah, it's not good for cross-up range. You're right. It's not a great cross-up anti-air, but there's ranges where it's great. And a great example of that range is when you walk back right here. This range, crouching heavy punch is great. This is a really good. If you can, using uppercut is really good. But, you know, it's not easy to do. Another thing that I'll say is you should, instead of doing standing medium punch twice, right here you did standing medium punch as it misses. If you do crouching medium kick here, it'll hit. So standing medium punch, crouching medium kick, light tatsu. Standing medium punch, crouching medium kick, light tatsu. That's what you want to do in pressure most of the time. And if you're walking back, you know, you can anti-air them with crouching heavy punch. If you're walking back. If you start walking back, then that's what I would say. Nice. This Jury player is pretty good. This Jury player seems pretty good. It's got life figured out. It's a smurf. It was me the whole time. Yeah, that's what I would say. Try that a little bit more. Try standing medium, crouching medium kick into Tatsu a little bit more. And also, in your pressure, sometimes like do standing heavy punch and then do light, just do fireball. Do like medium fireball. Do fireball. Like do the follow-up. That's really good too. It's plus. It's like a really good option. Pushes you away from them. Don't do run tackle. Run tackle is probably something you should not do so much. I'm getting so tired. I can feel my brain slipping. I'm getting tired. We definitely need to re-examine how we do this. There's too many matches. 125 sets is too many. There's got to be a better way. Which match are you, or which person are you here? Are you the Line player? Lid. I'm assuming you're Line. Okay. All right, well, you did TK Kuga, so you're already probably the best Line player you could ever be. Is there audio on here, or is it just quiet? I guess maybe not. Oh, you know, so far, I feel like you've gotten 3 or 4 hits, and all of them have been drops. Yeah, you see what I mean? I feel like almost every hit that you've landed so far has not converted to damage. So I would say it's important to, yeah, you got to be careful about shielding when he has meter. It's important to make sure that you're hitting those. I don't know if it's just like, you know, you had a few weird drops or something, but it is worth, you know, considering that you got the same B&B 2 or 3 times in a row and you didn't hit it in any of them. Another thing is, you know, in a matchup like this, a lot of the time, this guy, he's going to have to approach you, right? So he's going to have to approach you a lot. Make sure that you walk into a range where he wants to, like, be Tatsu and then jump back Kuga to set him up. You know what I mean? Like, that is something nice. That is something you have to look for quite a lot in a matchup like this. He's gonna try to approach. You want to use your TK Kuga to, like, beat whatever he's trying to do to approach. Also, be careful in this game. Wake up shield. Yeah, wake up shield is a risky habit. The reason is, like, you know, it's so susceptible to basically anything. To throw, it's susceptible to you getting hit by an overhead while you're low shielding or getting hit by low where you're stand shielding. Be very careful about just like waking up with shield, right? Because in a matchup like this, especially, if you get grid broken and you can't shield anymore, your defensive options against him when he commits to Tatsus are so much worse. You know what I mean? You also don't get to win the cycle, which is it's like the most important part about Uni, right? So another drop. Yeah, I like the shielding here. Shield here and just be safe. Yeah. So another thing to keep in mind, you really want to focus on this down here. I think if you were paying attention to this here, you would have noticed that you were already really close to winning this. So after you shielded this, I would not shield anymore and I would just block and then use the CS to freeze time and catch him afterwards. Right? That's really important. That's another thing to keep in mind. Pay attention to the cycles so you know how close you are to, you know, getting it or not. Yeah, be careful with those shields. Especially right now, you should know that you're going to win the cycle. Oh my god, okay. You gave it up. There's a couple of things here. You gave it up. Right here, you know, you really want to check this. Like, there's a few times during the match you want to look, but when it's near the top or near the bottom is when you want to look down here the most. The thing is you had a lot, right? You had a lot. You saw him charging. You should either press him there or start, like, concentrating yourself, right? When right here you start concentrating in front of him, this is super risky. But then by backdashing, you gave up the grid anyway. Right? So just, you know, keep in mind that backdashing right there, you know, you concentrated a little too close. And then because of that mistake, you had the backdash and then you gave up the cycle anyway. Right? So, and then that's why this happens. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind when pressuring. Also, if he wants to concentrate, that's fine. That just means that you can then run up in neutral and put pressure on him. You know what I mean? So if he's committing to that, it's fine. You need to put the pressure on him, or you need to concentrate yourself so that he's not gaining any, you know, resources. Think about that. Something important to think about, right? Battle for the grid, yeah. That's a good way to think about it. So just, you know, just focus on that. Yeah, we've looked at a bunch of Dragon Ball matches. I like backdash there. Oh no. Oh no. That was like 2 big drops. Yeah, you lost the cycle. It doesn't matter. You do have to be careful about it. Keep in mind that he has CS, so you can't really like... You can't be too willy-nilly with your pressure. And too willy-nilly not thinking Blueberry. Thanks very much. I was good on defense. You're going to win the cycle here. Just CS. Oh, man. We've seen a lot of drops. I would say one thing to think about is... 2 main takeaways watching this so far is... Pay attention to where you are in the cycle and make sure you tighten up those combos. I feel like you've had a lot of drops that you really, you know, you didn't have to have. It's a lot of damage left on the table. Make sure you tighten up how often you're landing confirms and then turning it into real damage. Okay. What am I looking at here? CADPGamer. Tianho. Okay. I played this character. I can help you here. Oh no, you dropped your fly combo. That sucks. Was that an input error actually on the jumping H? Yeah, you know, the same thing happened with me in this against this character. I would push block this character and then think to myself, okay, it's my turn to do what I want to do after. And then it's not. You got to be very careful about, you know, the, what's it called? The damn dogs. Oh, you missed it. You need to get that 6A there. All right, your pressure looks solid. One thing to keep in mind too is when your opponent is like gonna stay on the ground like that, you know, you lose so much of your hit stun that it kind of puts you in a bad spot. So just be mindful of that and, like, you know, look for other pressure. Okay. First things first. I would say the biggest issue I'm seeing here is confirms. Your combos, you've made like 2 or 3 drops already, and also in your pressure, you're finding hits and not confirming them. You know what I mean? Like, you hit him 4 times there and got 1 combo, right? So I know that this character is very fast, and so sometimes things slip by you, but you have to find those confirms when you can. You know what I mean? If you hit him, you gotta hit him. Right, that's such an important part about it. Yeah, the fly cancel, confirm. This needs to be a finished combo. You see what I mean? You see what I mean here? That's something that I've noticed is an issue so far, is your confirms, you're missing them, and you're dropping the combos a lot. I see that, and I see that there's a big 2,000 bits. Hey, thanks. That's going to get you in trouble. You really got to turn that into damage. Right? It's important. This is a really bad spot. If I were you, I would lay on the ground. Okay, well, roll out. The reason I said that, by the way, is because I think you don't want to give him any of the hit stun back, and so by rolling, you let that happen. Ooh, yeah. By rolling, you let that happen, so I think it's maybe better to just stay on the ground and then not let that happen. Okay, this has got to be a combo. From start to finish, this has got to be the B&B. I never fuck it up. It's my B&B. Ah, see? This is what I'm talking about. Throw. Okay, so another thing I will say is twice you've gone for a throw, and both times he has broken it. So I think you should run up and jump to bait throw, or run up and, you know, like, if you want to bait these push blocks, air dash at him, and then, like, delay your button, or walk up and delay so that he tries to push block and then you can punish him. So far, it's been a lot of errors in that way. That's one thing about this character, is that people are just going to try to block you out for forever. Delay your pressure so they miss their push blocks and they get throw tech, or bait the throw. Right? Bait the throw there. That's my advice on your pressure so far. Because, you know, you're not getting smoked on defense so much, and you're getting in and finding hit. Like, you had the hit there. You had the hit there, but didn't confirm. Your pressure's looking good here. You had the hit there and didn't confirm. You see what I'm saying? You're getting all these stray hits, but it's just not leading to damage for you, which is important for this character, you know? Yeah, and then that time, the push block was far enough away that he could challenge after. So I would say just be mindful during your pressure of that, right? Just look for more consistent hit confirms, and make sure when you get the hit, it turns into damage, into a knockdown every time. Even if that means going for a slightly easier combo. Okay, are you the jam player or the Mei player? You're the jam player? Okay. It's a good thing that you didn't hit a button after the 2D. Oh, no. Okay, you got the knockdown. Nice. That's good. As good as thinking spastic. Thanks very much. One thing I would say so far is you got to charge up the cards. How much have you played Guilty Gear? How much do you know about How much do you know about your game plan? One of the more important parts about playing this character is, you know, you gotta store up those those cards. So every time you get a sweep, right? Anytime you get a knockdown, you gotta be looking for that. I'm looking to thank you for the big gifted. Thanks very much. It's one of the most important things. Every time you hit a sweep with jam, you want to store up a card because it gives you access to a special move. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, having access to, like, the DP will let you get out of maze pressure, or having access to one of the other special moves is really useful, right? So I would say in general, it's worth watching or, you know, looking at people who play jam to figure out what card is useful in each matchup. So, like, if you watch a strong jam player, you know, you'll see that kind of stuff. That was a great block from your opponent. Because I felt that I wasn't improving, I cut a few things out of my game plan. Yeah, focusing on what you want to learn to improve is important, as thanking Vera. Thanks very much. But I would say that, you know, that is an important part about this character's game plan, right? It's like you need the cards to make your mix-ups better, to make your defense better. It's an important part about the character. You've escaped the corner every time in the exact same way. You've also dropped that combo a few times. Maybe it's worth trying that combo in training mode to make sure you're hitting it consistently. One thing I'd like to see here too is that you're kind of in a bad spot. You've taken a lot of risk. It's been cranked. I think dead angle would be a good idea, considering you like blocked like 3 or 4 things and you ate a ton of risk. So it's worth, you know, it's worth dead angling in situations like that, I think. Especially because you have so much meter and you haven't had any offense so far. Dead angle is a really good option there. Yeah, carding up is such an important part about the character, you know? Yeah, even Blitz. Blitz is a good idea, too. There's been a few times where he's, like, jump and air dash way above your head and then crossed you up. In those situations, jumping back and air throwing is good. You know, Blitz is good. Blocking and then dead angle is good. You're kind of just getting run over here, but I think spending some meter defensively would be great. Knockdown sweep, no charge up. You got to see the cards. I think that's an important one. What's dead angle? It's kind of like a V reversal if you played Street Fighter, or like an alpha counter. You do it out of block stun, and you know, oh, you gotta, yeah. So here's the thing: you need the cards, and you need to make the pressure after your sweeps count. You know what I mean? Like that's the big thing I would say. Is make sure when you're getting these knockdowns, yeah, make sure when you're getting these knockdowns, no, you convert it into carding up, and then you convert that into pressure. That's good. So I would maybe watch some other jam players, like some strong jam players from Japan, and then see how they do it. And also, don't be afraid to spend your meter on defense. So far, especially, you know, you've been stuck on defense a lot and not blitzed or dead angled or anything. Somebody wanted me to watch Third Strike? Sure.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Who are you playing? It's me, Makoto. I hate fighting a Kuma in this game, by the way. What the hell was that? How experienced are you in 3S? Because my advice may change. Okay, well, you can just kill him. Okay. Okay. So my advice is, like, this is not one of those games that's easy to just go play without a lot of, what's it called? Without a lot of experience, you know what I mean? So yeah, the immediate mix-up there, I'm sure you're aware, is another command throw or crouching light kick or standing medium punch into another high ate. This is a hard character to play too, I think. Like, Makoto's weird. I don't know. I think, like, she takes a level of execution that is not easy when you first start. I like that. I think you did fine there. The way you're playing so far too, I think you kind of got, like, what you need to do with Makoto figured out. Okay, I like empty jump throw there as well. One thing is, this guy is, like, held up a lot in your pressure. I think he's, like, super scared of getting command thrown because, duh, it's Makoto. I think you should do crouching light kick high ate like 3 times. Like, when you get in next. When you get in for that 5 smacker route.
See what
I mean? He's, like, holding up every time. Nice. That's a good read.
When reviewing our own videos, like a tip video for us noobs.
Wow, that hits. I didn't hear what was happening during the 5 smacker route. Sorry, I was trying to help. Yeah, I think you recognize that your opponent was just jumping, and you'll take it. The other thing is, you never punish the Tatsu. You always try to throw after. One time he neutral jumped after, and it hits you. Just be ready to parry it. Parry the neutral jump.
You win. Welcome to the West.
That's another thing I would say. Yeah, like, he's tried crouching medium kick Tatsu like 9 times, and it just never worked. He just keeps trying. He should just do demon flip. I don't know why. He has not really done any demon flip pressure to you yet. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. He just did a reversal Tatsu. He didn't give a fuck.
Prepare to strike. Now.
I think you should check him low more. I think more crouching light kick high ate is, like, definitely necessary. He almost never low blocks. Yeah. That was some SF5 shit. Bro, this is like 12 years before SF5 or something crazy. This is way longer. If you think some of the shit, oh no. Did you try? You're using Sechusen, right? Did you try it then? Reversal Tatsu is so stupid. Dude, Akuma's Tatsu in this game is so fucking dumb.
Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, I mean, I think trying that's never bad. He's like parried that so many times already too, your reversal buttons. I think you gotta check him low. He's jumping a lot. Crouching light kick out. Trust me, do it 9 times in a row. Do it 12 times in a row until they punish you. Just keep doing it. Like, he doesn't want to respect the option at all. That right there too. After the Tatsu you've tried to throw every time, try a button next time. Yeah, he's also parried your jumps a lot. I think empty jump is good too. Empty jump command throw or empty jump regular throw. It worked when you tried it earlier. See, he tried to do parry close fierce again. Right there, by the way.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Doing crouching light kick hot, I'm telling you. I've just been going down the line. Do it right here. Alright, such a sense even better. You gotta stop throwing there. You gotta check him with a button. I know throw feels good and it's like the safest, fastest option, but yeah, at some point you gotta hit a button there, I think, on the Tatsu. He's also only done light Tatsu. He hasn't done medium or heavy, and he hasn't done any demon flip pressure. So he hasn't really mixed up his options very much. So yeah, I would just say try more reversal buttons there. Courtroom, are you in the chat? Ah, FOD, eh? All right, let's see. Are you there? Are you playing Marth or are you playing Falco? Also, is there no audio or what? You're playing Falco? All right, you like schmoovin'? I see how it is. Bro, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Oh, no. You can get back to the stage here. Yeah, that's fine. You know, so far, I have to say, I'm not a melee professional, but I feel like this Marth player is dancing all over you, and the few times I saw you get in, that sucks. Maybe Firefox would have been better. I feel like the few times you've gotten near him, it's almost always been like you have a great hit, and it doesn't convert into anything. Oh, you threw that away. You chased him so hard. You chased so hard off stage. You did shine. You didn't cancel it. You fell to your poor death. That sucks. Nice. Yeah, you chased him a little too hard off stage, I think. I'm not a professional, but, you know, it didn't feel that necessary. Especially with how bad you missed. All right. Another thing is, I'm no melee professional. Don't you need to use more pressure with Shine? I feel like all the pressure when you get up close, he always just like goes in his shield and then he dashes away from you and swings his sword. I feel like, you see what I mean? How every time he always runs the opposite direction. More laser, more pressure with Shine. He always goes the opposite way every time you... Yeah, he just died there. He just gave it up. Every time you put pressure, he always backdashes away from you. Or rolls away from you, I guess. He always rolls the opposite direction. This guy's got a pattern and he's sticking to it. He's not really considerate of your offense at all, it feels like. Right? Like you get near him, he's just gonna roll away from you every time. Damn, you smoked him. Damn, you smoked him. I think you should have grabbed the ledge the second time. Damn, you smoked him. You're a professional. All right, all right. He also, another thing is, I don't know if you've noticed, but it seems like every single time you've knocked him off stage or towards the edge of the stage, he always swings when he's coming down. Like your opponent always, yeah, see what I mean? See about that? They're rolling away from you. Every time you pressured him, he always rolls away. He panics. He's scared. As soon as you did down air, this fool was like, help! He just ran. I think you gotta be mindful of that and look to chase a little bit more. In my unprofessional opinion. He also swings every time you knock him off stage. So you should keep that in mind too. I'd run for my life too if I had a sword. Yeah, also down air is down air even good pressure there? Like, is that even a good thing to do? Don't you want to use like laser into like something else? You want to do like shine and laser over and over? Like that's all I see all the good Falco players too. They do like, yeah, if the down air hits like 9 times, you shouldn't do it, right? That's what I know. Listen up here, chat room. We've done like 3 hours and 20 minutes of analysis, and I probably made it through about 1/4 of the matches. I'm going to do this again next week. The form was too much. There was 125 suggestions. Let me go back and open it up again. There was 125 suggestions when I started the stream, and people were still submitting. 125 is too much for one day. It's too much for 2 days. The form was a good idea, but it's just too many matches. I don't want to like speed run it. I want to make sure I can help, but we need to figure out a better strat here. So what I need to do is get some rest because my voice is dead and my brain hurts. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find it.